we need to be.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there tonight?
What up, people? Hi.
It is time once again
We speak
for
about varicose veins.
Paper Aircraft Weekly.
Oh yeah, Varicose Weekly. Today's topic: varicose veins, the scourge of humanity. Anyway, no, I'm sorry. That was before you guys got on board.
How y'all doing today?
Uh, oh yeah, I'm supposed to pop out the channel.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to probably
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it.
update the thing, man. So, if y'all didn't know, I'm Mark
We're
with
here.
NASA Aero Systems.
Oh, very good. Yeah, you cleared it up. That's nice. It takes a little while getting used to it, isn't it?
It does. I mean, I've been NASA for so long. Technically, that was wrong. Technically.
Technically, it was a minor thing. I mean, you probably could have lived through it and never noticed.
I
Okay,
mean,
I did the launch.
you gotta do the launch.
You gotta do the launch. I gotta pop out the chat, and then I gotta change this because everybody thinks it's today. It still says live stream. Anybody of you out there know exactly why our stream key changes it? It doesn't really matter.
I see what you have there.
Yes, you do. Yeah. I've got a little.
What in the?
Oh, this ain't nothing new. This is the 2B we built the other night. I brought it out. I brought it back out because I was refining it and stuff like that. So
That's the one you built last week,
Yep.
or?
yeah. Oh, 2 weeks ago actually.
Yeah,
Or did
that's
we
what I
build it?
thought.
Did we build it? No, we built it 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing with it and playing with the strakes and stuff like that, seeing
Did
seeing if it was.
Did you fly it at all? You know, in your lovely weather up there.
Dude, it like rained for 2 solid days and it was cold. And I mean, cold rain.
Only
and
rain.
well, okay, we got a little bit of both. But see, here's the way it was. Basically, since you left us, and you remember last week I was talking about how we did have cold weather with snow on the ground. Okay, so it warmed up, so it made the ground all soggy and mushy and oogy. And then it once that settled down, it decided to rain and snow, and the ground still stayed pretty much the same. It's like walking in oatmeal. So yeah, I mean I could fly as long as I had a big parking lot. And I need to find a big park. I have one at work. I mean, we fly there occasionally, but sometimes you want to get out and have a bigger area, So
Yeah.
y'all know how that is.
I really wouldn't mind just buying like 5 acres.
And turn it into a parking lot.
Yeah, just turn it into a solid parking lot.
That's just
Charge people to park there, and then fly whenever they're not there. That's it.
That's
I
it.
might even make it a parking garage. That way I could fly on the different levels.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
And that way the weather really doesn't take too much of effect.
Yeah. Would that work? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it would
right?
for the sun and the rain.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all we get.
Wow, you really broke down weather into like the two big things, sun and rain.
I mean, that's what we get. I mean, it did get like 48 degrees today. Today was our winter.
It got to 48?
Yep. Today was our winter.
It got to 48. Like,
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't think it was going to get that low.
I didn't think it would either. I mean, that's actually astonishing. I literally didn't see. I didn't think you'd see temperatures that low. I mean, I guess you do on a regular basis,
do,
right?
like, it's literally like one day a year. Like.
And today was that day.
Hey Siri, what's the temperature tomorrow?
The high for tomorrow will be 71 degrees, and the low will be 53.
Yeah, 53.
Oh, our high tomorrow will be 39, so it won't even be your low. So there's that.
Where in Waukesha?
Don't you just love the way can't nobody say it right?
I'm like, he said what? Sarah's the one that caught it. I was like, what? Oh,
All
man.
all
That
the
was
time.
hilarious.
All the time, dude.
Waukesha
can't
police. I was like, what? Who's police? I'm like, Waukesha. Like,
What
she's
the
got her
hell?
own police?
How did you get that in your feed or like your news from
My
our news?
local news was covering the shooting.
Oh yeah.
That's
Okay.
what it was. I mean, it was because it was like at a school.
Yeah. We made Florida news. Holy cow. We're in the big times now, buddy. Waukesha is in big time Florida
Waukesha.
news.
I mean, you don't say it like, it's funny. So she texted it to her sisters, and and one of them responded, "Isn't that how you're supposed to say it?"
Oh my God.
I died laughing, and of course it was one of them that was brightest of the bunch.
I'm trying to remember.
I'm like,
Which one
yeah,
was that? That was the youngest one, wasn't it?
No.
Trying to remember who was. Well, she was particularly goofy during the wedding, but I was trying.
Yeah,
Play
but
it.
she's smart though.
Okay, so
She's just
she was just goofy then.
yeah.
I mean, she wasn't bad goofy, but
No. She's more shy than anything, but she's smarter than the other two.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Isn't that the way it's supposed to be said?
Well, I think I will say that I lucked out and got the best one out of the four.
I can't believe there was 4.
I didn't either. I didn't.
Like, why did you make 4?
Well, technically,
It's a nice set.
yeah. Technically, yeah. Well, yeah. Between their parents, yeah, there was 4, and then their dad had one more afterwards.
Yeah. Well, we won't go there. We'll let that happen
Yeah.
gently.
Anyways, off topic.
Anyway, yeah, as we usually do. My bad.
As we 10 minutes in, off topic.
Talking about Waukesha and the sisters, and this is usually where we end up going. So it's okay. It's okay.
Waukesha.
Waukesha and the sisters. Boy, that does
Waukesha
sound
needs
like.
to figure out what she's doing up there. Get her own police.
Well, I think they stopped the criminal element from occurring.
Yes, yeah. No, yeah. I mean, it was either like, it was very minor, which is good. I'm glad that was the case.
Are you glad? That's good. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad you're glad because that's
Yeah.
all that matters.
I'm just tired of hearing about it, man. It's so annoying.
What? Waukesha?
No, stupid school shootings.
Oh, well, then you got to turn off the news.
Right?
I mean, seriously, because it's like, somebody said that the other day, was talking about how, like, oh man, back in my day, there were never sexual predators against children. They're like, no, there's always been sexual predators against children. You just didn't have CNN and Facebook to tell you about it day after day after day.
Right.
They've always been out there. You just never heard about it.
Yeah. It's harder to get away with stuff now.
I wouldn't say that. It's just your name's going to be plastered, all over. Like moms of America on Facebook are just going to like persecute you. I mean, rightfully so, but I'm just saying you're going to be persecuted by the majority because everybody's on freaking Facebook, and they're going to say like, "Oh, did you hear about this guy?" And it's just going to filter on down to where everybody is. And
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. No, I was joking with Mom earlier today, and I was asking her if they lived in 2019 down in Louisiana. I was like, "Are you guys in 2019?"
Y'all still like 18 years back.
Like, do you have the iPhones yet?
Dude, I like the flat earthers. I swear to God, I hope they continue on because people like that give me hope that there's going to be new levels of stupid in the new world. I mean, for real, dude. Like, you guys, you go right ahead and fight the knowledge. I mean, it's one thing to fight the power, but it's something else to fight the knowledge. The level of stupid you look is, I'm going to say it, and I don't care because, for real.
I have met
even
somebody.
People in the 1600s were like, dude, you 1300ers really suck. I mean, you could even like you guys are living in the 1300s, really? We've known the Earth's been flat for 200 around for 200 years. What the hell?
Yeah.
And here we are in the 2000s, and these people still like, nope, flat.
Nope. Coming back with it.
I mean, you
Sheet
do
of paper.
understand
That's
that-
what we live on.
Yeah, I mean,
We're going to fold it and see how it flies.
You guys might as well go ahead and believe that not only that, but the Earth is the center of the galaxy, perhaps the universe, and everything revolves around us.
Of
and
course.
You might as well go ahead and believe that like voodoo dolls actually work, and you go ahead with your bloodletting and you're drinking of the cocaine and the absinthe or whatever, and you get to cure you of all your ills. I mean,
Purple
'cause,
Drain.
that is like some backwoods shit right there.
I mean, there was a guy down here that was like that. I mean, he still is. I just haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, because he fell off the Earth.
Yeah, he probably went to try to investigate. He didn't make it back.
He didn't make it back.
He got
Man,
he got abducted by aliens.
Don't do it, dude. You're gonna antagonize them. They're gonna start
See,
believing. Like,
that's what
wait,
happened.
They said it.
That's what happened. He made it to the edge of the Earth, and then the aliens got him because that's where they live.
See, now there's another problem. Yeah, because flat earthers flat earthers could not believe in aliens because they don't believe space is the way it is. They think space is fake.
Exactly. That's the best part. They got to the edge and found out the truth, and then they were abducted by something they don't believe in.
That's actually not bad.
I like the theory. Let's roll with that one. We go meet these people.
So they couldn't come back and bring their knowledge to the world.
Aliens, man.
They became one of them
Yeah.
and forever live in captivity on the edge of the Earth. That would
On
be
the
a
edge of
good
the flat
show.
Earth.
That would be a really good show.
Well, we're turning it into one right now. You know that, right?
I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about on TV. Somebody out there, please make that. Give us a little bit of credit, for coming up with that. But that would be a really good, funny show.
Take it, run with it, and see what you get. Because people are going to enjoy it.
But I want to get paid. I'm just saying you can't take my idea and not pay me.
Oh, no, heavens no. But, I mean, like, you just
we got the evidence right here. I have it on record, so don't even think that this isn't being recorded.
these people. Man, flat earth, I swear, dude. Next level.
Okay, so where was that in the topics for this week?
I don't know.
15 minutes in, we still ain't even gotten to anything.
We're so good sometimes. We're like
So
good.
what is your solution to solving storage problems?
Yeah.
Besides the fact of not having as many planes.
First of all, you have to be on a round Earth because you have to have gravity. So it's just, I don't know what they are. Okay, anyway, clearing this up. All right, so, for example, NASA's over there. I mean, look, he's got 4 planes on the desk. I got a plane on the desk. I mean, that's all well and good. We bring him out to show you people. But, like, you've seen his pile before. He's taking you on a tour of the NASA studio and headquarters, and it just looks like a jumbled hot bunch of horse hockey. Now, the thing is there's various ways to do it. Obviously, you're trying not to. You don't want to have them in a shoebox for terrible long, but a shoebox definitely works on the fly, as it were. You can take them out there. If you're taking them out to the site to fly them, you can do that. Probably not with humidity or whatever, but the hanging up storage that you've seen me illustrate, and I think others have it, and you're trying to work with it. Have you got your stuff for that, by the way?
I do, but with the latest news of Orlando/Tampa coming into play, I have held off on hanging up the line because I will then end up having to lose portions of my Velcro. So, and this is the thing that I recommend. If you don't know what this is 3M dual lock Velcro. This is like the strongest stuff they make.
Alien technology.
This stuff is a pain in the butt. I mean, we use it at work. But you hear that. I mean, it's like super strong Velcro. This holds a lot of weight. It's
Sounds like you're popping rivets.
It's rated for like 10 pounds per inch or something or square inch or something like that. Because when you double it like this to lock it in, it's sticky on both sides. You peel the stuff back and it's sticky, but this stuff is a pain to get off. So I bought the command hook loops.
Do no harm.
And it's got a demonstration of, cable running through the loop. But my plan is to run the line through the loop and then hang it from the ceiling. Basically, like if this was the ceiling, it's hanging up and the line's running through, and this is on both ends. And then I have a hook in the middle that's gonna pull it up. But instead of using the command strip stuff, because this is only weighted for where was it at? I saw it on here. It wasn't very much.
That's what it said. It wasn't very much.
No. I mean, I saw it. It was only a couple pounds.
Oh. Do no harm.
Where was it at?
Bone sweat.
Where was it at? I know I saw it. It might have been on the thing in the store, but
But that was only.
It usually puts it somewhere on the packaging. So
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
3M will not be liable for any loss or damage arising from this product.
Or on a side note, while he tries to find that, did anybody out there in the world get a chance to order some of their puffin paper, their waterproof paper?
Oh no, I didn't do that. Yeah, I've been super busy.
Apparently, holy cow, man! Don't take. You could have ordered it during the show.
It actually doesn't say on here.
I'll be damned. Well, that's weird because you should kind of have an idea as to what your weight
is, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's why I'm
weight
not
limit?
using. That's why I'm not using the command strips that are in here. They're made by 3M as well. It's almost everything is. But I'm not using them because they're literally like only a couple of pounds, and so the big birds and all that stuff. No pun intended, the big bird. Like you put a bunch of those on there, and it's not going to be able to hold it.
Right.
I mean you could see the difference in size.
Are you gonna? Is that the thing? Are you gonna end up trying to? This is going on our storage topic, people. By the way, though, I'm just wondering because he's gonna show us a new method if he does it. But are you gonna put some of your larger ones on the line?
I will, because where I'm putting this on the ceiling. Obviously, I'm not putting it on the wall and stringing it across like a corner or stringing it across and then reaching it up. I'm actually mounting that on the ceiling like this, so it's gonna be flat on the ceiling like that. The loop is gonna then hang down, so this will be hanging down, and then I'll have a hook in the middle, and it will droop as low as I intend it to go. But that means it's further off the floor, and I can hang the larger birds up there where I want.
Okay. Because I don't, like I've said, I've probably put it up, mentioned it myself a ways back, but I don't my limit is usually my light transports are up there, and I don't have hardly the heavier big ones because they're just too big.
Right.
Now, I could. I mean, there's nothing really stopping me. It's just they're so big. So, it's pretty much, that's kind of like your viewpoint, your opinion, the individual's person's opinion as to if you can put the largest ones on there as opposed to regular size. Obviously, a certain line can handle, the smallest of sizes. It's more about being intrusive depending on where you hang it.
Yep.
So, you
that's
dangling
my
it from
biggest
the ceiling.
thing is that I have room in here, but the thing is, as soon as I hang it up, we're going to turn around, and that's when the job offer is going to come through, and then we're going to end up starting to pack and move. And it's like, come on, I don't really want to do that. I just hung it up. And it's a waste because, not saying you can't reuse this, But once you use it the first time, it is a pain in the butt to use it a second time because it sticks that well.
Right. No, that's understandable.
So, like, it will peel off the ceiling. That's how strong this sticks to the ceiling or to the wall. Because it's peeled off paint before. So then it no longer becomes sticky because it's still on there. And you
So
can't,
can you do? Well, do you have like a temporary method then that you can do to get some of these like up and organized before you move?
I mean, I could literally use just what's on here and just hang the lighter birds up there, but
Right.
I don't know if I really want to go through all that just to take them right back down.
Well, it would benefit. Like you said, it kind of would benefit. I mean, like instead of having the pile, you'd be able to at least see them.
At this point, it's not gonna.
Make that much of a difference?
Yeah,
Well, how long
a
have
lot
you-
of them are
how long have
damaged.
you got though?
A lot of them are damaged, so I'm literally not that I'm starting over again, but
No, because dude, compare with all the ones we've been building on these nights that we have shows and you've been building, you should have a decent amount of good ones now too.
I mean, I do. I still keep it. I'm trying to keep those separate. Like I still have my big one. You know, my big one's still right here, not harmed.
Okay.
You know, I'm keeping those kind of out of the way. Here's the spider. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
this. Not the spider. The what did I build?
What did you build? What is that thing? That's
This
not a
is
spider.
no. This is not a spider, but
It's not a Diablo either. Wait, it's got that nose. Was it new? Because it's got that nosy thing.
I don't know what I did with this. It is fairly thick up here. It's fairly thick up here, so I don't know what I did to it. Honestly. I don't remember what I did with that one. I don't know if this was a new thing.
It might be a new thing. I mean, it might be a different way of building something.
But then, you know, of
All we
course I
gotta do
have
is look
the
back at we
I have
probably
the
should look
spider
back older
that
shows.
actually flew the best. I have that one right here. You know, it's got a little bit of wing curvature to it. That's, I mean, just from the humidity and stuff from being laying around, but
But nothing bad.
nothing terrible, yeah. And I've got to go back through
I can tell.
and label them. But yeah, that's basically once we find, because we'll be in a house for at least a year, if not longer, once we move, because we're gonna rent.
Right.
We're gonna rent a house. Because it all depends on which location comes open. And
Yeah.
then it depends on that, and then it also depends on what we find available when we have to move. And then we'll obviously look around to buying a house in the next 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
And
well,
then once we do that, then it's permanent, obviously, as permanent as I'm going to be, because we're not planning on moving after that.
he said this like 2 or 3 moves ago as well.
No.
Just take this with a grain of salt, because seriously, I mean, this dude is a nomad. He probably just needs to pack a caravan full of camels and be on the way in the desert where it's hot.
Well,
which he
yeah,
likes.
but you got to look at it this way. I've been at this base for 3 years.
Yeah.
This is 3. I'm at, you know, 2.5 years. 2.5
I've been at
years
this
right
one for-
now. 3
I've been in
years.
this one for 9.
Well, you have, but
I mean, granted, I need to be moving because, dude, this affects my nomadic capacity. But even my nomadic capacity is like, okay, 3 to 5, time to move, and we ain't done it yet. So,
yeah, it's just crazy.
but in the meantime, okay, so solving yours is we're not talking, folks. We're not talking about like solving individual storage problems, but we are. I mean, in a way, it's like I don't want him. I'm sure he doesn't want to, like lose any others in a transitional move to damage or something like that, especially when he's got good models there that he's got to work with. But I'm also thinking in terms of, in your case, just making sure, because you were talking about getting them organized. So, like,
Yes.
if you hang them, you're able to see which ones you're dealing with.
Yes.
So,
And that's the other thing. Like I'm gonna be working on. I'm gonna be working on a quite a few different things. I'm gonna try to find a way to integrate the spreadsheets into the database and stuff like that, and be able to update and do all this stuff.
Ooh, integrate was a big word.
Yeah, but I'm also trying to do that with the website as well.
That's good. That's good. Do we need something like that?
Because that's kind of the way things are going.
I need to work on that myself because actually I haven't touched on it in a little bit. I mean,
and we may
the sheets are pretty good.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up? Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I mean, certain things are upgraded, up to date. Obviously, the sheets are and stuff like that. But like you're right, the website needs a little bit more cleaning, a little bit more pruning. Obviously, we need to attack the magazine a little bit more. So, yeah, you just missed us last time, Robert. We saw that. Like you were
Yep.
on there, and I saw the comments. You made like the comments on it.
Yep, that was like right after we went. We went offline.
We're trying to keep it at a reasonable length of time for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 hours is pretty reasonable.
No, it's not. It's killing me because it's so late. Because we don't. I mean, most of you guys don't know, but we still stay online afterwards and chat for a little while.
Yeah, it's not all about the show. I mean, sometimes it is, but most times it's not. So it's like once we
Yeah.
dump you fools off, then the real party begins. No, I don't know. It's
And
not
so,
like that.
I will say that Christmas Day is a Wednesday, obviously, and so we're probably not going to be streaming that day.
Although it would be cool to do a Christmas show.
Oh man, I don't know if I'll have time for that.
It would only be, we wouldn't have to make it an hour long or 3 hour long. It'd just be like a 15-minute drop in just to say, hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So just keep it in mind. We'll let you know closer to D-Day, or
Yeah.
C-Day, as it were, if it can actually happen.
And the other one is on New Year's, obviously, because they've always fall on the same day of the week.
They always fall on the same day, 7 days apart. Yeah.
I mean, I should be available for that one.
It's New Year's Day, so yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, it's not New Year's Eve, so
3 hours. 3 hours is nuts, and you're right though. When you get to talking about it, and when you get to off-topic talking, especially about stuff that you know and love, you're still gonna be,
yeah.
Yeah, you're just
Yeah,
gonna,
we
like,
might
lose
do a
track.
Christmas special. We might.
Hey, you guys are family too, see, and I'm already gonna be. I mean, this is family time, but yeah, you're absolutely right. It's just to just drop in and say hey to our IVPAC extended family would not be a bad thing. That's all. I mean,
Yeah, we might.
maybe it won't
do
be
a
on
really
this channel.
short-
Maybe it'll be individuals and just saying, hey, this is Sil on the Sil channel, just saying, hey, what's up, guys? Merry Christmas, blah blah blah. So, just be on the lookout, and we'll keep you apprised as it comes closer.
Yep. And I need to get through editing some videos and stuff because I got some stuff in the works that I just haven't had time to mess with. Life in the IT world is just crazy right now. So-
Yeah, well, luckily, it's
Who knew?
who knew? Yeah,
Who knew this guy would be in IT, right?
The Y2K bug was serious, man.
Well, it's just crazy because I mean, you remember 9 years ago.
I still got the video. I should post it up there for everybody, for all to see. Matter of fact, I might do that.
I should show that to my boss. This is where I was at before you hired me. I don't know what this is.
Like if we had said landmine, he probably would have literally thought of something you stepped on and blew up. But
Yep. I mean, it was hilarious. I did not know what it was, what it looked like. I don't know, but I don't know what this is. I could not believe it.
where it goes, what it does, and why isn't it hooked up?
Oh man,
Robert,
that
it's
was
good you're here though, because actually I was thinking about asking you particularly something when it came to like the storage that we were talking about, because your planes And the way you store them, as you show in those little like the clear boxes, obviously it probably harms planes, and this is for us too, of course, but like it harms planes a lot less when they're manufactured in taper way. You know, like his way is, it's like, well, they're probably less, you know, humidity doesn't affect them as much. Bending them, the curvature like you're experiencing with yours, like I experience with mine sometimes, doesn't affect them as much because the entire plane is laminated by the tape. But you still have to avoid certain things. You can't just completely crush them flat because his have like a body shape. His have fuselages. And that's kind of, I was thinking about that too. That's one of the reasons why I have this one out here is because these, like even a hanging line. I mean, okay, granted, this one I built with a bigger intake, as it were, so you can grab it easier. But I sure can't put it in a box and expect to crush it because it's got a round fuselage that must stay round. So, and if any of you guys out there have seen Robert's taper planes there, I mean, they do have a slightly rounded, it's not a completely traditional, like, you know, flat T, wing on fuselage action like these have. So they're all in jeopardy of being crushed. So, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like your storage is like you can flatten them to a degree. They can take a little bit more, but you still can't go like, bam. You can't flatten them.
Oh, okay. So he's saying they don't get harmed at all, and I was thinking that as well because they can withstand a little bit more tossing around in a box and stuff like that.
Right.
As long as there's not substantial weight on them.
Yeah, and as long as they're, I mean, like normally, of course, in the box, if you're putting them in there, it's just the weight of the other planes on them, and of course, they could get heavy because I mean, all the tape has obviously got to add some more weight. It's just a matter of, I mean, they're resilient in and of themselves, so it's not like, you know, pushing down on them is going to harm them over the top, right? I mean, it's not, you bust them out, they're ready to fly, basically. But I mean, again, hanging, for those of us, any of the ones you use that are traditional plane styles, and I mean, every traditional is in the eye of the beholder, but if you have one that's just basic folds or something, hanging is definitely the way to go. The most delicate areas, of course, being the wings, and they don't get harmed, and you grab them from the one area that they basically could get harmed, it's just their nose.
Plus, if they get bent, you just bend them back.
See, yeah.
Well, that doesn't work for me. I'll tell you that.
Well, when you got folded ones, yeah, you could definitely. I mean, you know, like that, or I mean, when they're curved, it's a little bit different. I mean, obviously, you can't do a curved one unless you want to change it into like some diamond shape. But yours, yeah, you. Oh man, dude, the waterproof one flew pretty good.
I will say that in the future, once I move. I'm definitely I might even go live doing it, but there will be some destruction videos.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't had live destruction videos in a while. I usually post like the during and aftermath and photos, but I haven't done a video. I was thinking about doing that myself because I gotta do some mass retirements anyway. So you may see one from me too.
Yep. So I'll have a little ceremony for the ones that I'm keeping and the ones that I'm not. And the ones that I'm not, they're going to have fun.
Oh, and speaking of that, again, going on that storage note, what do you got for a palace? Are you using a box still or are you using like the folder technique? That waterproof wasp flew really good. It was a little bit weight issues and stuff like that. And granted, I could have taken it outside. I did not do so yet, just because.
Yeah, right now I don't have anything but that binder that I just strip them down and then fold them flat and then stick them in the sleeve protectors.
Well, I mean, that works. That's basically.
Yeah, because you're not gonna fly them again. I mean, that's really.
Well, you might. That's the thing. The Palace, you may just bring them out again later on. You don't want to. That's why you fold them flat, though. So, like, I mean.
Not me.
Well, you're not gonna fly them, so you know you lose them. But I mean, you do fly them just in case. I mean, like, it's nice to take out a vintage plane every once in a while. You know, you can't just Like Jay Leno and his cars, man. You can't just keep them garaged up all the time. You got to use them.
But yes, I plan on having. I might even do some kind of like, you know how they do like trophy cases.
Yeah.
I might even do something like that, depending on how big of a space I can come up with in the place that we rent and buy.
I thought about that myself.
I thought about like, yeah, how would it do, to have like a case for them? That would be kind of cool, yeah.
Yeah, because then I don't technically have to tear them down.
Right.
All right.
I could just leave them in there like a model car.
But then again, when you do move, and you will move, when you do move and you have to move that case, everybody's like, "What the hell is this doing in a case?" Like, well, it was amazing in its day, sonny boy. So
You don't even know. Oh, you didn't know?
I was wondering how long it would take to get something like that out there. I had a couple because I built them on like the Phase 1 number 100 got built on a stand and a pedestal sort of thing. That was kind of cool.
And
but
what
that
are you building?
That broke down
Pretty rapidly.
and of course I no longer have Phase 100. So
Yeah.
well, I mean, no fault of my own. Terrorists got it, but still, man, those damn terrorists. Oh yeah, that's right. Because you get what if there you go, Mark. What if your trophy cases were just little, kind of like Taper Roberts cases there? What if they were just, something you could see, but they're still plasticky and $5? Would that suffice?
I'm
thinking about that.
You know how I am. Go big or go home.
That's true. Yeah. If
like
anything can be said, he's definitely like that. Yeah.
I've definitely, that's why I like my computer cases as big as it is, because the motherboard in there is actually really tiny. And the setup in there is pretty tiny compared to what could actually fit in there. So it's a good case to have for expansion. For stuff that I don't need.
Spoken like a true fat person, man. You talking about expansion? I'm big. What? Sorry.
Yeah, so, but yeah, no, I mean, I like the bigger cases, or maybe even just one of those cases you see at like a card shop that you would put like baseball cards in, or like the ones we'd see at the Magic store where you have all the Magic the Gathering cards in the case.
Yes, people. He's not talking about like potions and
Nope.
chicken beaks and donkey feet and stuff like that. No, he's talking about that crazy stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean, because you could have one of those cases and that would fill. You could fit a lot in that.
Yeah, that's true. You could.
And you could have a couple of different shelves for it.
So, are you thinking that might be the way you go?
It might be, depending on what I have, what type of place we move into and buy or whatever, and what area I have. Yeah, I might do that.
He's gonna
maybe not the same size, but maybe a little bit smaller one. Maybe they have a smaller one.
Yeah.
Because I don't need something extravagant, but I like the fact of just being able to see it.
Because they have those fixtures in the store where it's like a pedestal and it stands up and it's got like glass shelves encased in glass, and it showcases stuff for sale.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about when it comes to the stand-up ones. Yeah.
If you manage to get to a place where the store is closing, you could always buy the fixture on the cheap.
And just get said fixture.
Yes, that's kind of the route that I would go. I would try to find a local hobby store or something that has those that they're trying to get rid of.
Oh, hell, even if you went to a department store, the jewelry section will always have something like that.
Oh, yeah. I need to go get that.
Go
to K Jewelers.
I know a couple hours,
you know what? I'm not here for the jewelry. I'm here for the case.
I'm casing this joint for cases.
I'm just trying to buy me a case. What are you building over there?
I am making something. well, it's totally different. I never made this before, so it's just I'm finally building this little body that's been sitting here forever, and I'm just finishing it up. Oh, are you? What do you mean a bird type? Like what
That's
kind
what I was trying to figure, like a Larry Bird, but you spelled it wrong.
He said a bird type. Larry Bird spells it. What the hell are you talking about? Larry Bird
He's-
spells it like that.
Yeah, he spells it different.
What? Where? How?
Yeah, he spells it with a Y. You know that.
Okay. Somebody school this white boy in Florida. What the hell?
Hey Siri, spell Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. L.
Shut. I know what he's saying. That's the name Bird. Bird type. Like like the peregrine falcon.
Like a type of bird.
What are you doing over there?
Well, it's probably gonna suck because I put the
The letters on the top.
the anhedral. No, not that. It's just the anhedrals are way
Deep.
too. Yeah, they're way pointed in. That's almost wyvern style, but
It looks cool.
it does look cool. Yeah.
It's kind of got this
Oh.
boxy shape to it. Yep, there goes the staple.
Oh,
You're out of staples.
I'm out. I gotta go to the baby. There it is. I had to go to the baby. It tastes like baby. I also wanted to make a slight announcement about that too. Is like I think what I'm gonna do.
Let's call it Baby Yoda.
Every plane, like especially javelins. I'm especially doing this with javelins. Are definitely going to have this new mobile rudder that we were talking about like a couple shows back, where we're going to trim the back up. I'm thinking they're all going to have that because it's just an easier way.
It almost looks like you trimmed, like it's not straight across on the back because of its curvature.
What do you mean, like that there? Or?
Yeah, it just looks like it's not straight. Like the rear edge is kind of got a curve to it.
Yeah.
Just because the wings curve.
Oh yeah, okay, I got you.
So
And
it
the wrong-
doesn't.
and the
It
wrong
doesn't.
kind
I
of
mean, when you
aspect
do it
is-
like that, it looks straight. But when
Yeah.
you let it loose, it looks curved in the back. It looks like the furthest point is actually the fuselage, and then it curves, out, kind of like that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just slightly.
Yeah.
It's not a huge notice, but it's slight. It looks like a slight curve because there's a lot of stress on it. It looks really cool. I wonder how well that would fly.
It flies pretty good in here.
I was gonna say, did it hit the door? Because that's probably where.
It just about did. It put a little bit of stall, so it kind of went and then dipped right back down. It's not too bad. I don't have enough room to do something else like that, but it is really cool.
See, and this one is crazy because it's so open.
And yet it works. Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like the wasp. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it does. I mean this one did.
So you don't have and you didn't get a chance to fly that one yet, huh?
No, this is the one that flew good. This one versus this one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you said the heavier one did not fly good.
Yeah, it did
Okay.
not fly like I wanted to. I didn't get a chance to test this one. Oh wait, this is the one that I tested. This is the one that I did not test. Because this is the smaller one. This is the
did you
smaller
now?
one.
Okay.
This is the one that I tested that didn't fly as well. I have not tested these two yet. I really want to test this one.
Yeah, that's.
But
the
I have
one
not
we
tested
made.
this one either.
That's the one we made, right?
Yep, that's the one we made.
That
It's-
one. That one looks. Yeah, I know that one. I gotta get those out myself. Those things look really cool.
It
So
looks so cool. Like I really want to test this one out. But
well, you can always get out there now.
I'm not going out there now. Hey Siri, what's the temperature outside?
It's 55 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's cold.
What? Oh Jesus!
you
Help
heard
this
that.
guy. This dude, for real.
Yeah, you heard that. That's my winner.
He's
That's
been
my
up
one
here,
day-
folks.
my one day
He's
winner.
been up here. He's been up here, so he knows what winter is. And what that is
It's summertime.
is practically summertime.
That's why it's winter to me. Cause that's not
Oh,
my
that's a-
summertime.
That's a neat little bird. It does look like a bird. He's right. It looks like a bird. It's a neat looking plane. It looks like
Oh,
it's
I
got two
didn't-
neckties for wings. That's cool.
I didn't. I mean, obviously, I'm not looking at that.
Are you not looking at that?
I'm not looking at that. Not that I don't want to. It's just that I'm not looking at that.
Yeah,
I can't like open it up and see it. I'm not there.
Well, it's on the Facebook page. He said it through Facebook Messenger.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, so that's like out of my.
Out of the realm of possibility. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
like that's just like.
It's really cool. It's red and white. And it's got the red body with the white wings. So it doesn't look so bad. I like it. Anyway, like, yeah, test flying those. It's not that cold. You can take, man, that's great flying weather.
I mean, if you could see the amount of glue on this thing.
He is cold-blooded, isn't he? Dude, man. I mean, you cut him, he bleeds. It probably bleeds like a gel. It just like, just bubbles up and stays put, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty close to that. Like whenever they almost don't have to. Whenever they take an IV out, they almost don't even have to put anything on it.
Like, that'll scab up where it sits. Just leave it sit there for a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, give me 3 seconds. It'll stop bleeding.
You'll be all right.
It's literally that quick.
So he had, okay, so, all right, so Robert shows us a different way of doing it because he has the plastic. And you have, like, okay, you, for
I have a
example,
way
your
of doing it. I
long-term,
just throw them into
well,
a pile.
yeah, true, but you do have like a long range, like your Palace that everybody, again, we recommend everybody has a Palace in case you have a plane that does outstanding. But usually it is for, you eventually plan on maybe bringing it back out, just saying like, yeah, I remember this one. Oh man, this one was God. Let's see if I can do it again. You know, all it would take is a tape. That's why you fold them and keep them flat, to try to protect them from the curves and stuff that you experience, like with the ones that you have now. So, I mean, again, doing it the way you're doing it is great. You put it in a binder and press them.
I mean, hey, they can come back out, right? I mean, why not?
Yeah, they could. They could. Oh, what the?
And
if it wasn't for the amount of,
I don't know, like
retaping and refolding that you were doing, you could almost actually use that as a method of storing to take out the flight. It's just that you would have to like build your plane
on site each time. That's a little bit. That's, you know, why would you want to do that? You're wasting your time flying.
Yeah.
So
taken away from the time that you would be having to fly to picture whatever you're doing out there. So,
I mean, again, method being what it is. And I like to bring in like any of the
if you've seen any of the Oriental, like in Japan, the videos that they put out with their flights, their paper planes look so much different compared to ours. They barely use paper anymore. It's usually like, if you've seen white wings, they base them off white wings. So there's a balsa type of fuselage with paper of the cardstock variety being their wings and their tail and their empennage and stuff like that. And it's like those, oh my God, those are so, like, I guess the only way you could do it is hang it. I mean, you probably could stack them on each other, but they're awkward because it's like, just look them up so you can see them. I mean, but they're really, it's like the extreme of having a real plane look, and then they have a camber, they have an angle to the wings, so it's like you just have to be so delicate with them. I don't even know. I'd love to see how they transport them from where they make them to where they're going to fly them. Seriously, because I can't even imagine. The only way to do it would possibly be to hang it, and I can't imagine having a box that large, unless they just bring out like 2 planes at a time. But they never show that. They just show, like, the videos always start like, here's my bird that I'm testing out.
in Japanese, in
Korea, wherever they're, in China, wherever they're having to be. And you see them, and it's like, well, here's the plane. How did it get there? I would love to know how it got there. Some of those are extraordinary.
Extraordinary?
They really are. I mean, like you said, if you saw with those gliders, again, it's another case like Robert over there. I don't think they would damage each other too much because they're really strong, really resilient. But by the same token, would you run that risk? Those things are delicate flying machines. Yeah, they use glue. They use lead weights to give it the weight. It's crazy. And then the balsa, I mean, while the same token, the paper is like a thick bond of thick cardboard paper or fiberboard paper, the balsa is balsa wood, so it breaks when you look at it strongly. So you can't just use harsh words around those planes; they'll break.
You're funny.
I mean, God, where'd you send that? You sent it to IVPAC? I'm checking it now. Oh, what the hell? I'm checking it. Oh yeah, yeah, the Supreme. Yeah, I've got that. Our IVPAC channel should have that as either one of our. It may be one of the last watched. I'm not sure if it's one of the last watched ones, but yeah, I mean, I've seen that one, and you're right. That's a prime example of it. Look at that thing. I can't even tell. I guess the wings are kind of.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Go to our web IVPAC page. You can see it.
What? Where's this? Whoa. Where's this?
Well, you should show everybody how to do it anyway. So I mean, just everybody get online, see our IVPAC page. But he's showing us like a couple of videos. I mean, we could link. There are links to them actually here at our YouTube channel.
See, this is mine.
This one is a little bit more. The plane he's illustrating there, Supreme Skills there. Yeah, this one does. It's a little bit more paperish, as it were, and the body is like completely cardstock. I don't think there's any balsa wood in this thing, but it looks delicate as all hell. How do they get it there? And how do you translate it when the Japanese laugh to when English laughs? Okay, so it's yeah, the rubber band launching, and you're right. These guys are all using they're cheating. They're all cheating. They're using like some kind of launchy device.
Okay, you got me distracted. See, this is what happens. You get into a zombie mode and that thing. What do I log into?
What did you do?
I need to get.
Well, IVPAC's a Facebook site. We're there. We have a presence. I mean,
yes.
you could get to it from the YouTube site. As a matter of fact, the links are there. But I can send you the link that he sees, and people can go. Basically, it's just there's that. If they're seeing that, are they seeing that? Is it popping up on my screen like it popped up on your screen? It's just the link to. It's called Supreme Skills by Bethesda Sucks on
Got a
YouTube.
truck?
And
Get decked. Get organized.
it just shows like some of the planes that they bring out there and how they're like, okay, these definitely show you a comparison of how people are doing it. Where, your standard throwy, you're just throwing it versus everybody else is launching it. And of course, launching it, if it can handle it. What the hell did you do to me?
You hush.
Launching it, if your plane can handle it, and if you're
coming back, don't worry. There you go.
All right. You could produce a great flight with definitely some distance. And planes like that, you probably need it. It's just, well, it could save you in the long run. And probably, obviously, the kinetic energy you get for launching it is, hell, it's probably worth its weight in gold trying to get that.
What has he got a remote for?
You never know, because you never know. You got to be ready at all times. It's just showing the guys trying to beat the paper airplane record, if for distance or time aloft actually, But I mean, like, dude, for real, these. See, those planes again. It's like you're using more than just paper. That's not that it's a bad thing. Not that it's a bad thing. The bulk majority of it's paper. So hey,
But how is it using a remote controller?
well, for the most part, okay. There's some in there. Some of them in there are not. It's just one or two of them that do that. There's a lot of them that are not. Like I never understood those right there, the ones that have dihedral. Okay, you show ones that have airplanes that have dihedral, and of course we have a bunch of ours that have anhedral. But it all depends on your wing chords and your ratios. And if you have a broad wing, such as your standard plane like this, you definitely are going to need dihedral or anhedral, like we put on all of ours, to help generate the lift underneath the body to keep it going. When you have a solid taper of a standard wing, like a Cessna, for example, they have a little bit of a dihedral on them, so the wings go up, and they need that. It just helps them out. But the launching, again, the key there is, again, being launched by something versus just throwing them. You're limited by throw, so Guinness, I'm looking at you. You guys ought to actually regulate and create two different categories for ones that have distance or time aloft as measured by throws versus launches. Even though I think the one so far, that one right there, the one that John Collins has, that Joe Ayub threw, he threw it. I think that still actually owns the record period outright, no matter what. So, but I don't know if anybody's measured some of the ones like these people have done. So, those planes are just really technical.
It looks like a straw with.
That's basically what it is. I mean, because I think coming off a distance from like White Wings is like if you want to be a true quote unquote paper airplane, you have to make it out of paper. So everything, including the fuselage, is paper. They just do something like Y-13 does and fold and fold and fold and fold until it makes a square box about the size of a straw.
This is insane.
And see, all they do, they have such cardstock in the fuselage that, like, what Robert does over there at Taper Planes, like, he's got, oh my God, he's using a computer to build them.
Man,
Those are easier to build in many ways, just because the way they do it is they layer the paper. They literally put, like, one layer, they cut it, they layer another one and cut it, and then they glue them together. That's how they do it. But, like,
Ain't nobody got
again,
time for that.
what Robert does and what they do, I mean, it's like you layer it, you build it, and you can construct any body style to it, and then they just carve little hooks into the bottom so that they can all be like launched by some device. And some of their devices are like crazy, but see, you can tell they're strong because look what holds them.
But how do I check the messages? Because I gotta log out of mine.
Yeah, you kind of have to log into ours to see the messages, unless you put. Well, I thought you could get in there anyway. Couldn't you get in there?
I have my page. Do you have me as a moderator?
Should.
No, I don't think you do.
Well, I need to fix that then. I can fix that. It's actually the whole thing about it though is like it's really you should like if you were in the can you send a message to us from yours?
Can I send a message?
Yeah.
Of course I can send a message.
Well, send a message to ours from yours and I'll see if I can bring it back because I could get yours involved. I don't know. Well, that's not NASA's.
Oh, you
That
want
guy's
the other
chasing-
one?
Either one, actually, it doesn't matter. I mean,
Yeah,
actually,
let
the
me
more
do
the
the other
merrier.
one.
The more the merrier. So
Yeah,
it
but
really
let me
helps.
do the other one.
Okay. That guy was chasing that plane down like you were chasing mine down.
I need to edit this.
Edit what? What did you edit? What are you talking
I
about?
said I need to edit.
I know. What are you talking about? What are you talking about editing what?
Oh, see, how do I? But this is just a page. This isn't me like a profile. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you're saying you haven't done it in a while.
Create group ads.
Just to let you know that we had that one. That's all.
Right, but my thing is, this one's on. Yeah, that's on my regular.
And those guys, like some of the planes that they throw like that. They're holding their forward fuselage when they throw them, or they hold it by the wings and launch them like a boomerang. Like I would never do that to something like this, but they just grab them there and chuck them, which is the way obviously Robert does in most of his videos, because it's all you've got when you don't have a body like this to grab a hold of on the bottom.
What? I don't get this. Inbox. Okay, inbox.
I kind of like the ones they built that actually have the vertical fin is facing down. It's dorsal instead of ventral.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool. That's a nice touch. It makes them look a little bit better. I mean, again, something if I'm building something like that, I would probably try to accomplish, but not like these, the traditional ones that we make. I'd rather have a nice vertical fin where it's supposed to be.
Okay, so okay, so select no, that's not what I want. Available. Okay. Apparently I do have a notification area. The question
No
is
bueno.
okay.
So yeah, we're just sorry guys. We're just kind of like watching these, and he's trying to figure out how to get in on it. So we see him, and like, yes, this is probably like one of the ways we should probably be looking at it, so you can launch planes. But like their devices are so, I don't know. Like, I think that guy's using like a T-square maybe, and a lengthened T-square, which is pretty cool.
This is making no sense.
This guy built this thing in secret, and then he put a box over it so you couldn't see what it was doing. We're still watching the Supreme Skills video,
Yeah, no.
and right about at the 1050 mark, the guy's introducing the technology he put on there. Yeah,
So-
they really get into it, which is to a level I kind of like. Because again, I
Question
love playing Tinker Toys with him.
the question is, I can't send a message.
Why can't you? You should be able to do that. I thought everybody on there could do that.
No, that's not that. I'm talking about on my page.
Oh.
Because
Bueno.
there's no option to create a new.
Yeah, I know, and yeah, they do. That's why I said like Japan is really cool. To get some of them involved, it'd be nice to have them in the core to
to have everybody over there and have such realistic planes. I I've wanted to do something like that for a long time. We have some planes like in the magazine we posted like using straws and creating bodies like they do. So it's like there's a fuselage and an empennage and wings, and it's three separate units when you put it together. So wing, fuselage. Um, Even Mark NASA's over there. You were talking about that too because you were. Didn't you say something about like we were talking about coffee stirrers? You were talking about straws and stuff, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
so this is another way to go too that we hardly ever think about. We still concentrate on folding when really you could do that. There's nothing stopping some design from up to the Japanese style versus to like something Robert over there Taper's doing, where it's a body. It's like a lifting body with wings. So. I mean, in theory, a lot of ours, based on these simple designs, like his, mostly ours and Taper there, that's still a lifting body. I mean, there's a fuselage there, but it's obviously outnumbered by the amount of wing it's got. So,
This is annoying.
I've got quite a few. I have got quite a few with the circular body. The only thing that bugs me with them is just again is like how delicate you got. Like they do need. I need to use your launching technique. I need to have some kind of attachment to do it because you just can't. You can't like see this one. You grab it. You can grab it. I'm holding onto it. I'm pinching it really hard, and which means I can throw it as hard as I want to. I can't do that with this. If I pinch it, the body's going to change its shape. So in order to keep it round, I either need structure in there. Or I can't pinch it, which means I'm limited. It's just going to glide lightly. Or I need some kind of methodology to launch it, which could be based on the paperclip that I have included. I could figure out a way to send that through the bottom. And bear with me because I'm actually discovering this as I'm thinking about it. But like, if I put that paperclip could possibly hold, and then send it through, bend it, and then point it out the bottom, and then lo and behold, I'd have my hook with which to grab it and launch it. That's a very good.
Where in the world?
That is a very good and probably the best idea for getting this accomplished. I'm trying to think of if that really is the only thing holding it on board. So if I can get the paper clip up, it holds, but then I got to get the rest of it down. So there's still got to be something to hold it. I mean, also, it doesn't have to be this paper clip. I could actually use another device. But it would definitely eliminate any need I would need to worry about having to hold it. Because I can hold it by the stick and just launch. Well, I would imagine in this one's case, actually, I'd probably hold it by the tube. And, like, you grab it, you pull back, and I would literally keep my thumb in there and let it go. This assumes a lot. These always assume that these are actually going to survive and pitch up right away on launch. That assumes, it assumes that it's like once you leave the plane of the rubber band, the launching technique, that it actually sets up, it starts to float up as opposed to staying there and then running into your fingers or running into the stick that launches it. Yeah. We talked about that like 2 or 3 episodes ago. We were talking about using that thing too. And I was like, that is great for standard planes. Something with like a thick nose like Javelin can't do it. Can't use it. The thicker it is, the harder it has a problem of pushing it forward. That is really cool. That's called Ouija, or yeah, typically it's called Ouija. The Russians had a aircraft that they really built a real size, like they were planning on making it like a cargo plane and a passenger plane called the Ekranoplan. You can look that up. It's sitting there rotting somewhere, like a lot of Soviet aircraft do. Not their fault. They just like kind of. You just forget about them sometime. But the illustration on the beginning of that page, of that video, that plane he's showing is doing something like that. It's wing and ground effect, so that like he's illustrating that the plane is flying like an inch above the ground, like literally an inch above the ground and staying there because it traps the air pressure between the ground and it and keeps it up. But of course, when you launch it from where he's launching it from, this is why I just was laughing because the first flight of it, like pretty much just like, oh, rock, where's my audio clip? That basically what it did.
I'm trying to figure out how to get it to work from my other one.
Whoops.
I'm trying to get this thing to work. But
Yeah,
the
I'm
issue
gonna
is-
put some kind of hitch on there. That's definitely the way to go. It's amazing that one little paper clip actually does that good a job of holding this thing together that like literally it's firm all the way down. I mean, it's if I were to separate it, it even doesn't want to stay. But if I take that paper clip off, you obviously saw it's two complete planes, but it's held really good and it won't separate at all. So, but this going back to our topic of how we're storing them though, that's another problem with these is how do you store them to get them out there? Again, this one's bigger because the intake area, as I'm calling it, where the nose would be, is big enough for like getting a a clothespin in there to hang it up and hold it. So it could be done this way. However, I've got quite a few others that come to like a lot more of a taper, in which case that would be the case. I suppose they could be held by like the wing, the leading edge right there. I mean, it's really all you've got because there's nothing else to grab with these. And again, not exactly a plane you kind of want sitting on top of others. This might be the better way to go. We talk about this a lot because we build planes and then we're like ours, NASA's, when me and Mark do ours, when there's an SMA product, it's like, where do we stop? We got to stop sometime before it gets ridiculous. Like, let's cut what we did and then tape it back on and blah, blah, blah. We ain't trying to make a compound plane. But then again, compound planes might be the way to go.
See, this is not working.
So the IT guy can't figure out Facebook?
What's that?
IT guy can't figure out Facebook?
It won't let me send a message from my own page.
It's really weird.
I can reply.
I should talk. I don't have one of my own for either for DPSIL, but IVPAC's got a presence, which is really all I care about.
Yeah, see, I can send one to my... But you can't send a message from... Yeah, you can't send a message from... IVPAC.
You're still trying to do that, right?
Yeah, so like I can...
I gotta see if I can. We're trying to get this straightened out for us people. It's kind of important that you guys are able to contact us.
Yeah, like I can see that. But it won't let me send one to you. And I can reply from the page once somebody sends me one, but I can't.
Well, damn.
I can't send. I can't create a new message.
That's really strange that there shouldn't be. Anybody want to chime in as to why he's screwing this up?
Move to spam. Mark is unread. Mark is follow up. Move to done.
You're doing that from yours, trying to respond to ours, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'll bring this over. You can see this, but I can't. So this is me inside NASA. I can view. You know what I'm saying? I can view,
Right.
but when I send it, like, you can send a message, but I can't send one from it. Like, I can send to it, but I can't send from it. Like,
Maybe that's exactly kind of why Facebook is the way it is. Like if you were on the page, you could, but like once you're inside it, it doesn't exactly work like
a profile.
Google Messenger and a profile would. So a little different that way, just because Facebook is the way it is.
Right. Because I can see, I can send them.
My God, you haven't been on there in a long time, have you?
No, I haven't been on here in a while.
You have got to straighten that up.
But see, that's the thing. Like, if I open up Messenger, see, this is still my Messenger. This isn't like, this is from me.
Right.
This is me, and I can't change. See, I can just do that, but I can't change. These are all like attachments and everything. Maybe here.
What the hell are you anyway? Oh, IVPAC.
IVPAC.
Oh, you really got to change it too, because yours says IVPAC.
Yeah, you hush.
That doesn't matter.
Well, now we can find you. There you is.
That's you. Oh, look at that. Jack Burton.
No, hey! IVPAC, you homie.
I can't do a squat and a half. Here it is, right here. Oh, so it comes across as me. It doesn't come across as IVPAC. Why isn't that coming across as IVPAC? It should be doing that. Dad blasted, dad blasted, dad blast.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So that's you messing around over there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you have. I'm not even asking. Here it is.
What are you talking?
Yeah.
Here it
So I can reply.
Oh, there it bloody is. Okay.
Yes,
so-
but I can't reply. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't allow you to send. Ow. It doesn't allow you to send as IVPAC separately. Like if you wanted to start a conversation.
Yeah. So we kind of have to. Yeah, dude, that kind of blows. You have to do your own profile. It's once we apply, we can be. Well, then again.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
so it's. Mark all is red.
Yeah.
Mark all is red. Well, I guess not. Select all. Mark is red. What the world? What is still the number? That's gonna drive me nuts.
What, the red number one?
Yes, it's like people in their email. If you don't have, I don't care who you are.
I don't care who you are.
If you have an email address with unread emails in it, and especially if it's your work email address, and you've got like 3,000 emails, I don't care if it's half junk, stuff that doesn't pertain to you. Get rid of it and clean your stuff out.
No, we like having stuff there forever.
I cannot. I will not leave the end of the day without at least going through all my emails and making them red. I will click on them. I delete them. I move them to a different folder. I do something. I go through every email that I have every day.
I do too. I just usually keep them all.
Well, I still keep them. I still have thousands of emails. I got like 20,000 emails in my inbox, but they are not 20,000 unread emails.
Yeah, I can't do that.
There are people that I know that I, not necessarily that I work with. Well, there are a few people that I work with that are like that. They don't do it. They don't check their email. They don't do anything.
What's wrong with those people?
Because
they're just wrong. They're just wrong.
they're lazy.
That's for sure.
They're lazy. They don't think they have enough time, or they don't feel like they're too good to be bothered by email. But you will never be promoted because you can't learn to handle the influx of email and your job.
Yeah.
Like, I communicate with my boss's boss's boss on a regular basis through email. All day while I'm doing my job and helping other customers and communicating with them and scheduling appointments and troubleshooting laptops and then troubleshooting the network and try to figure out why other things aren't working. And then I also schedule tech support for the actual HP and Dell when they got to come out and actually work, do a replacement on something that's under warranty. So it's like constantly doing this stuff. Oh, and I'm tracking all the inventory for all the laptops that we have. And I'm keeping track of the spreadsheets, and it's just pulling reports and sending this and doing, like, it's crazy. It's not IT work, it's administrative.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
in the meantime, we're just trying to get IVPAC to send messages over here.
And I can't even send a message from my own page. I can't initiate a message from my own page. That's what's annoying. But anyways, that's frustrating.
What can you do, man? What can you do?
I gotta really?
What? But and there's nothing wrong with
It was in San Francisco, California, from Sacramento, California. It's complicated.
Really, dude?
Dude, like, that's hilarious. Like, where did you come up with this?
What do you mean, where did I come up with it? Man, dude! Screw it. You ain't never seen Big Trouble in Little China?
No.
You're off the team. You have to watch the movie, and then you will know.
What? I can't handle this.
You can't handle this. You can't handle the truth.
Free call. Where were these photos? Just.
Are you like?
Where was it? Where was this? This was in April. This was April. Where did you take this? Ooh. What in the world?
Where did I take it? I mean, like I don't know. What are we talking about here? He's weirding me out, folks. He's weirding me out.
What? No.
Are you talking about the IVPAC stuff? The April. The what?
I'm trying to figure out this profile.
Well, good luck with that.
It's so random. Oh no, that didn't happen. Oh my.
What are you seeing?
Dude, you posted the craziest. Holy cow. He lost a shoe. He lost his bike. He almost died. Oh, she almost. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't handle it. What the? Oh, well, that person probably did die. How did they live? Oof. Holy cow.
She probably did.
Oh my. Like, how do you live through that? Like, that's insane. You posted the craziest video ever. Oh, I know where this photo was taken. There's not that much snow on the ground. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the one we usually try to hit right there.
What? What the? The dodo.
The dodo.
What? Try not to laugh challenge. We probably need to do one of those.
Well, it's really not that hard.
Uh-oh. What other video did... Oh, this video.
I love that one, dude.
Yeah, that one. I've seen that one. Oh my goodness. How in the world is this even possible?
Yeah.
How is this even possible? I mean, this is a Maserati.
It's some pretty good suspension, man.
That's insane. I need to get me one of those. I mean, it balances so well.
It's stiff ass suspension.
Like, that's what's crazy about it. It balances so well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know how Yeah. I don't know how to fix
Yeah.
that. I don't know how to fix that.
Well, other than making an entirely new profile for just you, that's about the only way you could do it. Which again could be a
Yeah.
possibility.
I could do that. I could make a whole entire new profile.
I mean, there's only a bajillion of them out there anyway. You might as well just do it again.
Yeah, I could delete the page and do the profile. But anyways, yeah.
Anyways, yeah, sorry, we got a little distracted because he was tracking down.
So we're gonna do a review, a 3-hour review.
Basically, what we were talking about. Same old, same old. We were discussing stuff and how to do it.
Yeah, that's exactly how that conversation went for 3 hours.
Well,
Hey,
this
here's
is how
paper.
we're always on.
You fold it and it does some stuff, and it goes some places, and
Or alternatively, you could go the other route and tape it up and staple up the straws and put it together that way. You did say you were looking forward to building ones that kind of method, right?
with what huh?
You said coffee stirrers. Remember we were talking. You were mentioning using like stuff like that structure. And
Yeah.
So you mentioned like straws and what else? You mentioned straws. Big. That was one of the big ones. But what was the other one? Like popsicle sticks or something?
Popsicle sticks. I don't, maybe, but yeah, maybe for the bigger planes.
But then I mentioned, like I said, the coffee stirrers, which is a hell of a good way because usually the straw is much, much smaller, or the popsicle stick, as it were, is much, much smaller. So it's usually a good way to go.
Yep,
I mean-
and I kind of forgot about that one.
Yeah, I mean, like you don't. Your basic plane obviously isn't going to need that, but I mean, it's still useful. I mean, even something like these, even with something like this or whatever, if you had something to going across, a little bitty straw, even a basic straw to hold it together has framework.
Obviously, is going to help. I think in that case, a straw is going to work better than
The popsicle stick kind of thing, but it's all in how lightweight and how much they can carry versus
how much they're going to be able to carry
after you put the heavy weight on them. So it'd be interesting to see exactly where you go with that, what you come up with, especially if you're going to come up with a small plane first or a big plane first. Your planes take a lot of time, don't they, Robert? Thank God you hung with us all through all the distractions, because sometimes our distractions really are distracting, which is why they're called distractions, because, they're distracting. And let me stop saying it before it becomes a non-word. Do you have any of the structure you were talking about available? Or were you thinking about getting some so you could do this?
I'm looking.
I said I try to collect them from time to time. One of the basic forms of structure that we did that I mentioned in, I don't think I did a video, or if I did a video, yes, I did a video, the new Javelin designs that I brought out. That's basically using like the file folder stuff and using the cutoffs. I mean, again, that's a basic form of structure, so if you want to go that route. One of the things that they didn't show in that Supreme Skills video, but that other people do use that you can do, is the stinger. Having like a tail added on, something that we did, SMA did when we built the first plane with his Phantom Lightning EXT. It doesn't necessarily have to be a vertical fin, but as long as you have an offshoot like dangling off the end of it,
It has a tail or a stinger, as it were.
if you've got something in the fold and it just goes out the back.
And extends the plane. There's nothing on it. It's just kind of like out there.
If any of you seen like model rockets at work or like used the model rockets before, there's two ways to recover it. It's just one's the parachute, but the other's a streamer. And the streamers slow. I mean, because they're broad, they can slow, but they also stabilize. And so that kind of effect works the same way with paper airplanes, because if you can run a streamer off the end of it, if it's not too broad, if it's long enough and flimsy enough without being that way, it won't drag. It won't add any drag. But it will make it really nice and stable. So something to think about If you need a plane like an Interceptor to stay straight, especially the Interceptors because they can handle more weight.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, anybody wants a longer version of the plane, they're going to have to now, isn't it? I'm talking to the bronchitis lady. I literally thought you had some on hand or something like that.
I thought I did.
Robert, I imagine in your case the taping does take the longest. You have to cover the body, and you got to cover it just so. Like I'm sure you probably try not to overlap it, right? You just do one panel, and then put the other panel right alongside of it, right? I mean, it's already adding weight. You don't want to add any extra weight that you don't need.
I thought it overlapped.
Maybe I think it does in a little bit. I just don't mean like he doesn't go, you don't put one here and then put one here and just go balls crazy with it. He just overlaps it just a hair, you know. It wouldn't be a matter of taking the strip there and then putting the other strip like on it this much. It's like he just tries to get it just over it, I thought. At least like the couple of the videos I saw on the construction looked like that what he was trying to do.
Oh, okay. So it's just a little bit. Okay.
See?
D?
So nothing, huh? You don't have anything in there.
Yeah, I don't have anything over here.
Oh.
I thought I did.
Was it something you would like? You were talking about using it. You hadn't collected any yet, or
Did I just...
because you obviously had an idea of what you were going to use.
We'll find out if that works. Oh yeah. I mean, I had ideas, but I thought I had stuff, but it's not really a big deal that I don't, because that stuff is easy to get.
Right.
I mean, you just go to any coffee shop and just snatch a bunch of coffee stirrers.
Make out like a demon. Just grab it and sneak off.
Yeah, go to a Chinese restaurant and get a bunch of menus.
Yeah, I'm already wanted by the Chinese police for stealing all their menus. I can't be doing all that crap again. Like, bring back my menu now!
No, I just want the whole stack. You want a whole stack? I give them away.
You don't want to. You're right, though. You don't want to throw the weight off by putting that on there, do you? Because, like, that's another reason why he's trying to do it that way. You got to balance it out. Can't just throw tape willy-nilly all over the plane.
Yeah.
You got to know what you're getting into. And yes, I just wanted to have the opportunity to say willy-nilly.
Willie Nelson.
It's not Willie Nelson, you fool. Okay, well, that's just not going to work. I guess it's just going to have to be this way. I didn't want it to be this way. It's going to have to be this way.
What are you doing over there again?
Well, these planes were planes that I had found. Okay, well, these weren't planes yet, but I'm making the planes that weren't planes into planes because I wanted them to be planes. I was tired of looking at the bodies and I hadn't done anything to them, so now I'm turning them into something. This one sucks. This one is not turning out the way I meant it to. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the body a little bit. I'm going to do something a little like this. Work with me.
Is that one right there that you're not building that's laying there?
Which one?
The other one. The right hand? Oh, the left hand?
That one?
No, the left hand. No, the right hand.
That one?
Yeah.
That's the round body.
The round, yeah, that thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Are the wings made out of a full sheet or a square, or looks like a full sheet?
The wings are made out of a square.
Dagnabbit.
Why?
Because that's what I wanted to do.
Wait a minute. You want to make a round body with a square? Or are you just talking about using the square?
I'm talking about using a square with the round thing.
Well, I mean, dude, it's not like you're going to come... you're gonna have a different design because, like, I mean, we're obviously not all gonna make the same plane. Come on
I
now.
mean, I get that, but it's gonna be pretty daggone close.
You have not made a round body before, have you?
No, we attempted to. Ah, yeah. I got one over here somewhere.
Do you really? You shot a round body.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
I remember you talking about. You said you were going to try one, so maybe you did build it, and then where did it go exactly? Like, cause you still have it, or?
I think I still have it over there.
Ah, it's not December 12th.
Was it down in this nonsense down here? Did I take all that? Yeah, see, I took all that out.
I have wanted to type I have wanted to type and write December 12th all day today. I don't know why.
Why?
Will you people stop asking me why?
Why? Like, what's going on with that?
Well, I just want December to be over with.
All right, so let me see how far.
Yes.
Ooh, I think I got an idea.
Oh, hell, really? Are you going to make a round body or not?
6 by
Hey, really?
1, 2, 3. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
This is Mark making the round body?
No, this is going to be something different. I just got an idea.
Oh, you just got an idea. Oh, okay, cool. So Robert's building something. I'm building something. You're building something. This is cool. We got a build going on, folks. Now we need an air horn.
Do I have a ruler? Thought I had a ruler in here.
Yeah, I call my ruler the King Charles because it's ruling.
Dagnabbit, I thought I had a ruler
Okay,
in there.
that was lame. That was lame. Sorry.
You got a ruler in there?
Yeah, you need one?
Do got a tape measure.
You
Got a
need a ruler?
long-
I got you a
long
ruler.
Tape measure.
I got you a ruler. You need a ruler?
I need a ruler. I thought I had a ruler, man. What
It's
happened to
pandemonium, man. You had a ruler. Actually, it's been quite a few shows since we've seen you bust out the ruler, so.
the ruler? Yeah, but I thought it was in his drawer right here.
You have to forgive us, folks, for making this. Robert, you should actually. Did you? You finished? Wait, you were working on that one the whole time? I thought that picture one was the one. Was the one you said in the picture? That one was one you built beforehand. I thought it was the one you were working on, and then that one was another one.
Damn, where's the ruler?
Hey, Oi, what's going on, man? You arrived a little late, but not bad.
Yeah, I
man.
mean, you're only an hour and 45 minutes late. You know, it's no big deal. Nobody's keeping track.
Well, nobody's keeping track, but you only missed out the horrible part. We were just trying to get the, God forbid, the Facebook stuff right. So,
Where's the ruler?
God, you are so unprepared.
No, it's not even that. I thought it was in the drawer.
Okay, that was the one you were working on. Okay.
Everything else is in the drawer. Why is nothing else in the drawer? Like, why is that not in the drawer, but everything else is in the drawer?
Because ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. Well,
All right, so this one's good. God, you ever build one and you build it and it's so straight that you kind of like wish that it wasn't straight because you kind of figured it would do something. I mean, it would probably be better if it wasn't. Like you had a curve, like you had some stress in it or something like that. Do you need the roller to build what you were going to build?
Like I'm actually trying to get this thing some curve, but because
Kinda.
I fear that if it stays straight, it's not going to turn out the way I meant it. Do you consider that a bomb bay? I consider that a cargo bay. I mean, primarily, just because I consider most of the thing, but
So it's this from this way.
uh,
1, 2.
that'd be India. That's it. Yes, the country, but Bombay's a town. Bombay. Well, again, I like the round body for for transport purposes.
Okay. So let's start with that. I don't know if you guys can see this or not.
Oh, you're so horrible. Hey, it flew! Oh my God. Bear with me, folks. I gotta go get the plane that I just threw all the way through the sliding glass door.
Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted. Well, that's going to be in the paper, but, you know, that's not what I wanted. This is actually the way I wanted it.
All right, fine. No attacks.
Okay, so there, yeah, see, so this thing flies really good. It's very tempting to play with, but I can't. And then this thing flies very good. It's, yeah, it's nice stuff.
I'm guessing that was outside my door, outside my street, the honking of the horn.
Let's just add drama. She lives.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, you can have an OBE. Hey, it worked! Okay, you ready, folks? I'm not going to do that. That would be a first, but we're not going to do that. I was just stunned it actually lit up because it was like I'm down to my fifth one there and it didn't light up. So anyway, so this one was cool. This one was cool. This one was cool. I haven't thrown this one yet because I haven't taped it together.
Okay.
This one actually is kind of, you can't really tell in the light, but it looks like it's got mayonnaise on it. It might, I don't know for sure. Hold on, let me see if I can. You can't tell, but it's really odd because I'm trying to alter this. Can you see this at all?
1, 2, 3,
There it is.
4,
Well, there you
5, 6.
Actually,
Yeah, that shows it off really good. That's actually the color of the paper. I mean, it kind of changed the tint, but the wings for some odd reason are really, really yellow back here. This one's entirely yellow. This one's cloudy in this sector. And then these are all white. I don't know what's going on. And then basically from here back is all yellowed on the bottom. It's like a big piece of burger meat was dropped on, or a big greasy burger was set on this because that paper is almost translucent. And yeah, man, that wrinkle looks horrible in that light right there. That looks way worse than it looks like for me in real life. Yeah, sure, but it's going to fly better. You can kind of see it. It's a little bit bad, but not so bad. I haven't thrown that one, so I don't know. Do you have a wreck of it lying around? Like just sitting in the rubble? I mean, what? I know you said earthquakes, but Jesus, you got a wreck of it lying around? That's just crazy. What do you mean?
yeah.
Hey, for once you got the Leica rock instead of me.
Come on.
Who
There it
doesn't love a
goes.
good plane?
Uh-oh. Are you going to make a good plane?
Look at how tiny this thing is going to be.
Yes, he was teasing you about it being like a rock, Robert. He was indeed. I'm
No.
just teasing OAE because he said his plane is just laying around like I said, the wreck of it. I'm sure he means like it's just piled up amongst like your pile, but it's when you say it like my wreck is lying around somewhere. It makes a different, it makes an interesting aspect of it. And I didn't write when I built this one. What the hell's wrong with it? Rank amateur. What is it? December 12th, right?
Yeah. Minus about.
I don't know why I keep wanting to say that. I just want this month to hurry up and get over, I guess. Oh my God, I'm literally putting December 12th on it again. You guys got to stop me. Jesus. I'm literally putting December 12th on here. I have no idea why. I think because I'm trying to run together the month and the year, you know?
Yeah.
It's 2012. Wait, were you saying it's not been 2012 yet? Okay, so December 4th. I think that one's got it right. That one's got it right. Okay, so yeah. I'm assuming for a bomb bay, when you did the bomb bays, you probably just a section of the plane, like perhaps an inch, maybe even 2 inches long, but not the entire cylinder. And because this is actually literally part of the plane's fuselage, it tapers. So the bomb bay could be limited. I'm thinking like, it's funny that you have like a gauge that you could put in here. You start off here, and if you have a bomb this size, it could be bigger, but if you put it up here, it's got to be smaller because it tapers. So, I mean, realistically, I can have 3 bomb bays as long as I have a small one, a medium one, and a large one. I'm not thinking that far ahead. But no, the cylinder planes, I had a video up of those a while back because I did fly some of those, the O-bodies. I call them the O-bodies, and I've been in testing with them for like somewhere in the neighborhood of 13 years, I think. Like I said, for that major reason we were talking about before, it's hard to throw them. I mean, at least with any oomph, you can't pinch this like you can pinch a flat body and then expect it to go very far. So you got to get like the videos we just watched, like the Japanese videos we just watched showing them launching their planes. You kind of got to try to get a lot out of them without gripping it like a baseball or football and just you can't chuck these because you can't grip them. Judging by, I just thought of that too. OA was mentioning the F7 Eagle, obviously an earlier design if it's got number F7 on it. Say what?
Do I want to leave this or do I want to just...
Did you say, do you want to paint this?
No, do I want to leave this?
Oh.
It's very simple. But it's the size that kind of...
Because you made it out of a square, right?
I did, but I made it out of a small square.
What do you mean? It's even smaller than the average square? Like,
Yep.
from what you would get out of a normal sheet of paper?
Yep.
Well, therefore, it's something a little bit different. Right? I mean, it's
Yeah, it's 6 inches long.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, hey, you're starting off with something smaller than that. It's something new because normally you just don't do that. Oh my God, are you gonna make it smaller? It's like you're trying to cut it down even more.
I did. I cut a little bit off of it,
Yeah.
but because I wanted that look. Now I want to.
Robert, are you testing out that plane? I mean, you still testing it out? Because you did say it's nose heavy. I was wondering if you're still going on with it. The ones that take the most time, yeah, they are the most approximate. Dude, those, oh my God. So you had a box. You're talking about like a box. But again, strong enough to be able to grip so you can throw if you're talking about flat sides? Oh, doing the canards. Okay. Try to get the lift back in the nose. Cool idea. Cool idea. I fancy canards.
There we go. That gave me exactly what I wanted.
You put a fit on it. Hey, look at you.
But not only did I put a fit on it, because of that, it curves the wings in the back. Because it's pulling up on it.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
You got to make sure they're even though. That one on the starboard looks a lot more than the one on the port.
What are you talking about?
The curve back there.
Oh, yeah. They're not. Well, that's because how I'm squeezing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I'm squeezing it differently. Like if holding it like that, it's not.
Oh yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's nice.
It's not so bad.
You got to fold that anhedral down a little bit though, because or
Yeah.
fold that one out. Okay, I see that. Though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
okay.
this one's gonna come.
Yeah.
But yeah, that curve is there. I'm wondering how those wing pockets are gonna.
Did you install the rubber band hook?
All right, so since I did that, let's just tape. Let's just tape this.
See here.
Oh, it's 12-4, so we're still good.
No, it's 12/12. Damn it!
We're still good.
It's December 12th. Okay, so
Right,
I have
so
plenty
got
of
that.
I got plenty of Did you use the whole? I'm sorry. You cut some of it or use the whole paperclip? I don't know exactly how heavy yours are that you like can afford to do so much. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if I could use these bigger ones. These bigger ones, again, Mark, you were talking about structure. These bigger ones would probably produce some pretty good structure because, like, as a paperclip this size, if you put them at the front end of any plane, it's like instant too much weight. However, if you trimmed it down and straightened them out to be structure, these are probably pretty good for that.
Right.
I'm gonna use a smaller one because lesser material, even though that one's bent all shriveled.
Now, let's take this. Put this right
Oh, what's
here.
y'all?
Right along there.
Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is, are you gonna cut that so it looks a little less stupid, or are you gonna leave it look stupid?
What are you talking about?
Because your fin. Okay, the fin looks cool. It's just like from the side, it looks like a box. Or you need to cut it so it looks angled, or are you gonna leave it alone?
Yes, I want it to look angled.
Okay. I was just checking because,
You hush your mouth.
the way it looks right now, it looks like it's,
Yeah, it looks like that.
yeah, singularly, yeah. Yeah, really not cool.
You hush.
Just, it looks really not cool. Like, you're really going to want to change that somehow.
What?
Well,
Talking about cut the tip off?
yeah, cut it so that, like, reverse angle. So, wait, where are you?
What are you trying? What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Make it so it looks like it's not. Okay, right now it looks uncool. Make it so it looks cool.
So cut that flat.
I would actually say cut it back a little bit. So it looks like a fin. So it's got this angle on it. It goes back to the top. Like a tail fin does
But
on an
that's
aircraft.
what's causing the stress, kinda.
I know, but that's not gonna. Dude, if you cut an angle on it, it won't affect it. The stress is the fold pulling it up. I want it to be both. I want it to be flying pretty.
You're saying like that?
There you go. Yeah, that looks smart.
Right there, yes. And see, it's still going to pull up because you kept the fold in there, so.
Yep.
That's cool.
So I need to put the date on this.
It's got a lot of sparkle in your butthole. I'm checking it out now, Robert. Oh my god, dude, that's cool. Okay, so it was red and white, now it's entirely red. And he put canards on it. Yep, that looks nice. Sharp little bird. What are you talking about, babe?
Stop it.
Ah, crap it.
I haven't heard you use that one in a long time. Ah, crap it.
Okay, now I gotta get let's see, I gotta do. Well, yeah, because if you have a square, the white was the paper. Oh, well now it's taped, so it's red. I got you. That's really cool.
It's like what they do out at
The boneyard, so they spray light it. They use different colored layers, so you know when you've got it, covered. That's really cool. Only time, I've built two planes that actually had square bodies, and believe it or not, the one was like a phase 2C, and it carried a Matchbox car really well on the inside because it was that large. That's pretty cool. So rectangular body.
What are you doing over there?
Oh, that's what Robert just built.
I'm trying to put the date on this.
Well,
Today is the 4th.
today's the 12th. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
12th month.
It's the 12th month of the 12th year of the 12th day.
No.
Come on. Work with me. All right. So let's see here.
No, but this one might be something.
You like it?
I like the way it
Just
looks.
fly it, or
No, I like the
well,
way it
you
looks.
like the way a lot of them look. You just got to make sure it flies pretty good.
Oh,
that's
you
all.
shush. They don't have to fly.
So you're gonna build the best
But it
looking
does.
birds that don't fly.
It does.
Oh.
So we'll see.
So
Take it out there.
Okay, so apparently
Get it done.
I have magnetized my Gerber.
We'll see how that goes. This may want to go. We'll have to see how that flies. Because I may like that. Simple, yet satisfying.
Really? Was it good? I mean, like it
I mean, I really like the way this looks.
Yeah.
That's like one of the first planes you've done with a fin. Trying to get you to do that, he hadn't done it. Now he's got it. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you're talking about right off the bat. Yeah, I never do that right
Yeah.
off the bat. But we shall see how that flies.
Well, yeah, just like we should see how the other ones fly, which we still haven't seen yet.
We shall see. I don't know what I got time for that.
Come on.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So,
All right.
I'm gonna have to
You
really.
know, it strikes me. I could just use the safety pin in there
To do
leave it.
what? To prop it up?
to be the rubber band hook, like he's talking about, because I'm cutting. I took my paper clip apart and rebent it, so now I've got this for a hook that I'm going to install in the plane. But I use the safety pin as a hole punch. But I realized, like, if you have, like, these bigger ones are obviously not going to work. But if you've got a small enough safety pin, you could probably just literally install that in the plane and get your rubber band hook without doing anything else.
It's
I guess you couldn't
possible.
really do that because how are you going to get the head in there? You'd have to get the head in there. Wile E. Coyote, super genius. See, he went to the park. Okay. So how far did yours fly, Mark?
To over there.
Oh. So a pretty good distance.
Over
there?
Over there. And by over there, I mean as far as I can throw it.
Okay, so that's pretty good for an indoor flight. Yes, I said indoor flight.
Yep.
I'm trying to get... Okay, so here's the hook. Dude, it's invisible in that shot. You can't even see it.
I can
there it
barely
is.
see that.
That's crazy. All right, so...
You're gonna do what? You're gonna do what with that?
So, like he said, this is going to be the rubber band launch. Now, I'm not going to use this whole thing, of course. I've just got it inside the plane, but it is inside the plane. So, I was going to use that section, but I can't get it inside the aircraft to the bottom because obviously you're going to want the hook to be on the bottom of the plane. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that like here.
And then curl the bottom.
And then curl the bottom enough to catch something. Because, I mean, right now it's holding it. That's really cool because it...
You could crimp that down if you wanted.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to. It's not going to stay like that. I mean, although, really, it doesn't matter. It could stay there.
It's not going to cause drag?
This would be negligible on this plane. I mean, dude, we're talking about, like, it's paperclip width. I mean, how much drag is it going to be? So,
A lot.
yeah, let's see. You think it's going to be a bunch? You think it's going to be enough to matter? Did your parents have any children who lived? Okay, so if we... Oh, Jesus. So you said crimp. I'm going to kind of crimp it. I'm just going to bend it a little bit further down because I'm already playing with a paperclip on the inside of this thing anyway. So there we go. You know what they always tell those guys to do? Tuck it back.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Come on now. You can build one, I got to build one, so.
Yeah, but I built a simple thing. A simpleton.
Well, yeah, I know. Mine's beyond simple because not only did I had to not only did I have to, take one show to build the first part of it, but now I'm building the second part of it on the second show. But all I'm doing is adding the capability to rubber band through it. So
Now you need to bend it.
Now I gotta bend it. Bend him. Oh man, don't bend him.
okay, so it's completely
I can't see now.
blended into the. Yes,
There
no,
it
I
is.
know.
Well, you can't see it anyway. Yeah, you can't see it anyway because it's all. Yeah, it's a little bit on the bottom, and it's completely. I did do the crimpy thing on the top, so it's like completely gone off of there. It's right into where the paper clip goes. Of course, that's a lot of metal in the front end of this, but truthfully speaking, you don't need too much because the rubber band is rubber. It'll just hold. In case you didn't know, rubber bands are made out of rubber.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I thought that they were made out of glass.
Man, if I could
That's
get
why
a
they
glass
always
rubber
break.
band. There we go. Got it.
It literally just needs to be a slight bend because, again, you're just catching the rubber band.
You need to shoot it.
Get out.
I
Now
need
you
to
gotta
shoot
test
it?
it. Now you gotta test it inside.
Well, what am I shooting it at?
The door.
The door? I don't. Okay. All right, you're going to love this.
Besides somebody's face.
How about your face in the door? All right. You're going to love this because you guys haven't seen this yet. Use the folder desk in rubber bands.
Do I have any rubber bands?
Oh, that's why it won't work. There's a daggone vacuum
Vacuum cleaner anyway. Okay, get in there. Hold on. He's sleeping over there. I'm not turning anything on.
Okay, here we go.
What in the world?
Okay, so are you talking about like a rubber band that size?
I'm just
not.
I'm just trying to figure out where and why. Yeah, who has the rubber bands?
In truth, it's not as many as it seems. I got various types, so this one will work just fine, I think. But I do have this one probably be better for distance. But this green one that you see near the top,
Is
this
that
is
one?
basically one rubber band. Yeah, this is basically one rubber band, and it's okay. The camera's not going to do it justice because of its length, but it's a lot of rubber band. These are the rubber bands that came around a pallet.
Oh, so you just cut them off?
Yeah, a couple of the ones in there are actually intact.
I know what
Believe it
I know
not,
what
but
you're talking
there's-
about.
Yeah.
Anybody
No, we can't use.
who has ever stocked shelves knows those blue rubber bands.
Exactamundo. These will probably work just fine, though. I think. Maybe not that one. Probably this one though, so I can get it a little bit distant. So we'll go with that. I don't know if this is such a good idea. You're trying to convince me that this is an idea.
Was it?
Well, I mean, I think it'll work. Obviously, it worked for him. It's just, I think like a lot of the times they use like a stick launch rubber band, which I don't have. So, I mean, I suppose I could develop one. I used to have a stick launch. You know what? Actually, I take it back. I might have a stick launch rubber band. If anybody's gotten one of those Gwillows birds, those little balsa wing birds that you could get. All right.
Yep.
It is set up.
I got a rubber band. I was thinking about linking the two smaller ones together, but I'm also thinking I could just use the stick. Because I do have the stick. I remember where it's at. It's probably in my hanger. Because obviously you can't do it this way. You need something to be able to fling it through. I'll let the length. It's about as long as the plane. How long did you say yours was, Mark? You said it was 6 inches.
No, well now. Yeah, it's probably still 6 inches. Yep. If you're talking rear of this to tip, it's 6 inches.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have to measure it that way to that way. Yep, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. 6 by 4.5.
6 by 4.5. Okay.
It looks kind of cool though.
You said that. Well, it obviously does.
I mean,
Yes, it
I
does.
did say that, but that's not the point.
That's what adding a fin will do for you. No, I know you don't use a stick launch, but I would try to use it. That's all.
Did you gonna launch that thing or not?
I could.
Or you could launch it down the hallway. I mean, I just know the layout.
Right.
I
Right.
mean,
Oh, good.
the desk is still in the same spot, right?
Yeah, desk is still in the same spot. That's like the only thing that hasn't moved.
Because it's the only way it's going to work is where it sits. Everything else has changed. This looks like the Ultraceptor, or the other plane looked like the Ultraceptor? Or like this thing. Or that one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, you ready? Okay. Got him on launch. Got it there. And I did a boo. And I did a boo boo. the thing
Pivoted on me right away. God damn.
I see I'm going to have to tape it down or stabilize it somehow so it doesn't do that. I don't need you like a rock comments.
Yeah, I was waiting on you to say something, and but you didn't say anything. There's too much silence.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I need another
Whoa,
soundbite.
that was hype. That was hype.
It just barrel rolled. But it was kind of like a rock. Okay, it kind of just corkscrewed. But it did fly at first. I think it was the initial launch was a little bit rough for it. It turned out all right. Let me go grab that. I didn't use a stick launch that time.
See, what he doesn't know is that I sabotaged. The paperclip is too heavy. It spirals to its death.
Well, it's not stable because it's got a round body. And I didn't add anything to it. I didn't add anything to it that was gonna like stabilize it. It's not.
It's not bad.
What are you laughing about?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. I don't see you over there with a hitch.
With what? I'm trying to get married.
Well, it's a bit late for you.
Yeah, I know, right?
God, you're committed now.
I'm in deep.
In deep. He's in deep dookie booty.
Man, it's too expensive. I ain't going nowhere.
Right there. Well, your hitch is like a sawtooth on there. I'm just trying to put it in this one because, well, this is the way I would have to go. I mean, it's like launching when you have the round fuselage. It's almost like the way you have to go, unless you want to throw it all the damn time. I wasn't about to do that, so I did off-center it a little bit, but Mark's got to fly his now.
Outside.
He's going to say ain't nobody got time for that.
I was about to. I was close. But yes.
Okay.
I mean, Are you gonna give us a snowy video?
I will definitely give you a snowy video. I need snow now, but I'll give you a snowy video again. I'm not going to use a javelin. I'm going to have to use a colored plane because when there's white snow, we have to use colored planes. But
Didn't you build this one in with a colored plane, or did you build it out of paper?
no, it's colored. I could use that. You want me to waste? You want me to burn
That's right.
SMA bird in snow? Actually, both of them are colored paper. I do have the other one like this.
Oh, that one would not blend in at all. Shouldn't. Well,
No,
if it's fresh.
I don't.
Fresh
If
snow.
it's fresh snow, yeah. If I was getting that salty snow that the plows plow up to the side, I'd probably lose it.
Yeah.
You know that stuff is dirty, nasty.
Yeah, it's dirty, nasty, brown and gray and.
Like I dare you to eat it, and you'll probably get scrotum cancer of the nards.
Yeah, from Menards. That's where you get that stuff.
From Menards.
Man, I haven't been in that store in forever.
You don't have them down there, do you?
No, we don't. We do have Culver's now. And we're getting the world's largest White Castle in Orlando.
A whole bunch of
I mean,
stoners
it
go over
it
there
won't
and
be that long. It probably won't hold that title for forever. But as of right now, it will. It's projected to be the largest one.
You don't
I
have
don't-
any Taco Juans down there?
Oh man, no, I don't have Taco One. I need Taco One.
Taco Juan, man. Taco John's is good shit.
I know. I need some Johns. I need some TJ. I need some of that. This stuff is good.
At least you got Culver's now.
Yeah, we do have Culver's, which means I can get the standard, fried cheese curds,
Right?
which for me is still a hit. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll settle for this.
I don't know. Like I said, I got to give it up. I like Cousins better. Cousins has some really good cheese curds. I like what they do.
Yeah, but I mean, I take what I can get.
I know.
And the sad part
I'll
is,
send you some cheese curds.
the sad part is, I just didn't know that I would love cheese curds
Right?
until I left.
Until you left.
Until I left, I'm like, I can't handle the snow, but I need some cheese curds.
Yeah,
I need to go
somebody
up to
offers
the
you-
Mall of America and go to Rybicki Cheese and go get some cheese curds.
Somebody,
Shout out to
somebody
Rybicki.
offers-
Maybe you can hook me
somebody
up if you're
gives
watching.
you $1 million. Somebody gives you $1 million contract somewhere up north, and you won't go because it's too cold.
No, I can't say that. But for
whatever.
for
No,
six
you already said
figures,
it. You already said it.
well, I know you've never had them. You've lived in Georgia almost all your life. You ain't gonna have them. I didn't have them until I moved up there, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 8 years ago,
9
whenever it
years
was. Whenever I was up there, I didn't even know what they were. I didn't even know.
It only, dude,
I didn't know it existed.
It's a ritzy way of saying a ball of cheese.
Yeah, but it's not
Ball
just.
of fried cheese.
It's not just fried cheese, because you can get the non-fried cheese curds, which
Well,
I
yeah,
like
you
those
can.
too. Which
Those
is
are
what,
good too. Yeah.
yeah, which is what Rybicki mostly sells. I mean, he sells all kinds of cheese.
There's a
'cause
lot
they-
of places. The Mars Cheese Castle sells that.
Yeah, so it's like, no, you don't have everything. I used to live there.
You don't have everything.
You don't have everything. I have been thankful enough to been around a lot of places. I have been to New York and had their hot dogs and their pizza. Some of the best hot dogs and pizzas. I haven't had any in Chicago.
Well, Chicago sucks.
Yeah, I just wanted to try their hot dogs and stuff. I really wanted to do that. And I haven't been to Philly for an authentic Philly cheesesteak either, but other than that,
just because you get it in, look, the only reason the Philly cheesesteak is authentic is because you get it in Philly. That's a myth. You could get Philly cheesesteak anywhere.
Yeah, but I want to see if it's different.
You get it in Philadelphia.
I just want to see if they cook it a little bit different. Maybe their bread is different. Maybe the way they cook the steak in the Philly and the cheese and the peppers and the seasoning. Maybe they
have the F-22. You may have the F-22, but now Mark's got the Raptor in Florida.
Yeah, right.
Which you still need to fly some more of because you only got that one flight of it, right?
Yeah, I only got the one flight. I need to build some more and fly some more. Build a couple of different versions of it is what I need until I find the one that I'm going to keep.
Yeah, well, if you keep building all these new ones, you'll have 6 of these, and you'll be like, "Screw that plane! I'm building new things."
I know. This is what happens. I need to stop building so much new stuff. I'm trying not to.
Well, you got plenty of roles to fill, so I mean,
I know.
It's
but
okay.
The thing is, like, I need to find out what I have so I can build what I have, and then I can delegate with what I have, and then I can actually grow from there. Because I had everything filled out, and then all of a sudden I lost everything and destroyed and blah 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 blah. Now I'm down to nothing.
A whole lot of fat, lot of nothing. Now, see, that statement. I could go with that because California probably does have a little bit of everything.
Well, they do have the Jack in the Box. Isn't that what it's called? And they got a few other In-N-Out, like In-N-Out burger, I think is what they call that. And like a few of those.
But they don't have Culver's.
They don't have Culver's.
They don't have Zaxby's.
Oh, I forgot about Zaxby's. We got a Zaxby's down here too. We got Zaxby's down here too.
Yeah, they haven't expanded this far north yet.
And I have Crystal's up in Orlando.
Yeah, Crystal still exists?
Yeah, I have Crystals. Well, they got them in Georgia. I have them all the time when I go to Georgia. But
I don't know. Does California have Waffle Houses?
Everybody's got a Waffle House. Who doesn't? But
I don't think Waffle House is spread all the way out west and north. I think they're just basically down south.
Yeah, down south grits. Wherever you can get grits is where you can. That's where our Waffle House is at.
The grit line, the national grit line. Yeah,
national grit line.
North of the grit line. You can't get grits.
Oh no, we have cream of wheat. Well, you can't put a Waffle House here.
That's true. That. Okay, you got cream of wheat? No Waffle House. All right, you got cream of wheat? Yeah, no Waffle House. All right. You're subject to George Webb or something else.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh man. You can have an IHOP. That's what you can have. You can have an IHOP.
Denny's is everywhere.
Denny's is everywhere. But that's kind of.
Why the hell are we just talking about food? I mean, why is it food?
Because it's midnight, and who ain't hungry at midnight?
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking, like, is that the only regional thing? I mean, I guess your local Ford dealership's the same no matter where you go.
Oh yeah, you got some grimy scrum trying to sell you something that ain't worth selling.
Right. Holy crap! You've got rain. I didn't know you guys have heard of rain down there.
Yeah, you're always preventing forest fires. Only you can prevent forest fires. That's where that thing originated. That's where Smokey the Bear originated.
It is a widely accepted fact that, like, at least 3/4 of the women that work at Waffle House are, in fact, meth heads.
Yes. Yes, that is a known fact.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some that aren't, but I would say there's at least 3/4.
Yep. Yep. Oh, you got baby mama drama. baby
Maybe,
daddy
oh,
drama.
yeah. And llama drama too. Save the drama for your.
How is the
mama
rain what
push.
feeds the fires?
How?
We get-
What does it rain? Pure gasoline? Hey, your girl used to work there. Mine did too.
But where?
Man, if your girl was in the South, she probably worked at Waffle House. It's just a
Oh.
matter of did you get her before or after the meth?
Yep, there. Okay, so there it is.
Yeah. Well, there's always something.
Yep, you can't be at Waffle House and not do that either.
You get bushes and then you get fires. Damn, that's hardcore. You just can't get away. So, like, you basically have to build indestructible planes if you want to fly, because when it's not raining, it's burning, and when it's not burning, it's raining.
Yep. And then we get something else.
Typhoons and shit. They're
What else is out there? What else we got?
Carl's Jr.
No, not here.
No, he got Carl's Jr.
Yeah. Although we do have
Whataburger's
some
out
good,
there?
we do have some like good Hispanic, like local Hispanic places that are like off the charts, man. Like,
Oh yeah, Del Taco. Yeah. Well, no, yeah. I imagine you being, Hispanic Central down there. Well, that's the thing. Between you and OAE, you got like all the Hispanics. I mean, there's a lot of Hispanics here, but they just got, down home El Salvadoran cooking. You got, Cuban
yeah,
heat.
we got Cuban, we got Colombian, we got Brazil, we got Haitian. I mean, there's good Haitian food down here too. Oh man.
Yeah, they don't cook it in Haiti because Haiti's like on fire and underwater. But
Yeah,
here it's
pretty
fine.
much. That's what I'm saying. Del Taco is nasty.
Man, if you aren't,
you don't
if
know
you
about
aren't
Del Taco.
putting out,
What you talking about? Del
If you
Taco
ain't-
is not nasty. It
you
just
ain't-
gives you the
man,
bubblies.
if you ain't putting out fires, you under a flood, and if you ain't doing that, you're in the hospital with an STD in Haiti. I swear to God, Haiti's like horrible, man.
What else? Let me go to maps. Let me click on maps.
Longhorn Steakhouse.
Let me click
Oh
on
God,
maps.
here goes another hour of the show right here. We're going to maps, folks.
No, we're not. We're not. I promise, we're not. Oh, we got that the Duffy Sports Bar. Yeah, man, that's a local sports bar. Man, that stuff is good. They got some really good mozzarella sticks at that place.
I'm pretty sure everybody's got a local sports bar. We're trying to find chainage here, because you want to talk locals, and everybody's gonna bust out locals.
Oh yeah. Checkers. Oh, Checkers. Got Checkers.
Checkers, yeah, Checkers is good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
you
one-way
probably haven't
cafe, the
checked
crazy
out west.
Cuban cafe. Where else is here? What else is here? What else is here? Kirby's, yeah.
You ain't got a cops.
Oh no, we don't have that. No, man. But there's not that many of those.
No, there's two. So yeah, it doesn't really count.
See, that's still considered local.
Yeah, that's pretty local.
Tijuana Flats. Tijuana Flats. Do you have Tijuana Flats up there?
No, I do not have a Tijuana Flats. I don't see those anywhere. I've heard of that, but I don't. No, it's not up here.
Yeah, Tijuana Flats.
Oh, I know. Oh yeah, I know you got Checkers. Even OAE's probably. Got
Oh,
Checkers.
we have a
California.
place called CR Chicks
Checkers
too.
like Checkers is everywhere.
We have a place called CR Chicks that, man, I know you would. Oh man, that's some good chicken.
No, you know what's good chicken? JJ's Fish and Chicken. That's good chicken.
Hangry
Not Zaxby's
Kitchen.
good,
Oh yeah, I
but
forgot
good.
about the Hangry Kitchen.
I'm guessing that's new.
The Hangry Kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's local.
Because hangry wasn't even a word until, last year.
Yeah, when did this? I don't know when this place opened. But the Hangry Kitchen, man, that's.
Do any of you guys have a Fuddruckers?
Oh, I know they had one in Virginia. I used to eat at that thing all the time.
With Five Guys.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Five Guys. Yeah, we got one like five of them right down the street. Five Guys, five right down the street. Literally, I got one right off of PGA, right around the corner. And then they got one off of North Lake, which is one exit down. And then they got one, two exits north. Yeah, let me type in Five Guys. Oh man, yeah, they're all over down here. I didn't realize how many there were. Yep. Got one here off of. Oh, did they not have one? I thought they had one off of North Lake. I guess they don't. They got one further south. But yeah, they have two within like a 10-minute radius of me. And then you go 30 minutes and there's probably about another 5 more.
That's more than 5 guys. That's like 10 guys.
Oh, BJ's Restaurant.
It's all about food.
BJ's Restaurant and Brew House. I don't know if they have that up there.
No, they don't have that up here.
I mean, it's a.
They might have it in
I
Georgia.
can't say that it's. I mean, it's a chain restaurant down here, because they have one down here, but they have like 4 in Orlando. So you see, I mean, so it's pretty spread out. It's not like it's all down here. I mean, they might have more than that. I just only know of the one down here.
BJ's Country Bumpkin Chicken.
BJ's. I don't want to put the actual address. I just want you to give me all of them.
Or what's the other? Oh man, it just There's another one that came up. I was gonna ask y'all about. Fuck, I can't remember now.
Oh yeah. Okay. So there's one.
Oh, a Dickie's. You got a Dickie's? Any of y'all got a Dickie's? Dickie's barbecue.
Oh wow, they have them in. Okay, so they have them in Texas. They have no, I don't know about that. I'll look at it in just a second. They got one BJ's restaurant up in Maryland, Virginia area. Oh no, they got more than that. Let's see, do they have any over here? They're coming up your way, I promise. You're gonna get a BJ's probably within the next 5 years.
You got one down there. Okay.
They got them all over the country. The closest they have them to you right now would be in Michigan and Ohio.
Zaxby's is closer.
Oh wait, not Ohio, but what is this? What state is this? What state is
You
this?
know what state it is.
Oh, is it Ohio? Is it?
You've been there. Tell me.
Have I? No, I just don't know which
5
one this one
minutes.
is. I don't know what city this is. Oh, that's in Indiana. Sorry.
Indiana is pretty much the forgotten state.
Yeah, so the closest one would be out in Fort Wayne. Or not Fort, yeah, Fort Wayne. Or over in the, oh, come on. Why you gotta zoom back down there? Ain't nobody want that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Or over in Detroit. But Fort Wayne and Detroit would probably be the closest to you. Unless Indianapolis is close. But I feel like that might be a little bit further of a drive. I mean, it's kind of a straight shot for you to go to Indianapolis. But that's the closest BJ's. And they got one out in like Colorado. They got some. They got any in Iowa? No, none in Illinois. What about Missouri? Oh, they got some in Oklahoma. That's where you should go, Oklahoma. What was the name of that one you were saying? No bueno. We left. Game over. After this video, you're so funny. I think he done rolled out. He's so funny. Well, see, what had happened was he got this plane over here, and this little plane over here, this little box right here. I know you guys can see that. I don't know what this is. And you got this thing over here. Looks like he peed on it or something. And then you got this one right here. Looks like a toilet paper roll. You got this one right here. I don't know what that is. And then this one looks like a big box. Besides that box, this looks like a box. But he just done left. I don't know where he went. He text me or not? No, he didn't text me. There he is. Something's making noise over there.
You don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything. Somebody quit.
What? Who? Where?
You.
I did not.
You just walked out on the show.
Well, I had to throw a plane.
I had to throw a plane.
I had to throw a plane.
Would you throw it outside?
No. Well, I was going to, but I didn't do it. It was just down the hallway. That one right there.
What do you... Ain't nobody got time for that.
It was just out of reach, and I wanted to throw the other one, so I did it. That's all. It's like, okay.
How did you... Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't got time for that.
What was that other restaurant?
Which one?
The one you were asking me about.
Dickie's.
How do you spell it?
Dickie's Barbecue.
Dickie's Barbecue Pit?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. Yeah, we got some down here.
You didn't know that, though, huh?
I did not know that. They're a little further away. But I'm going to have to check them out. They're down in Fort Lauderdale. And I got some up towards... Oh, yeah, it's in Port St. Lucie. So that's about 45 minutes away. It's not terrible.
Wait, who's crazy? Mr. Food Man over here? Who's turned our show into a food hunt?
Hey. Oh, they got one in Orlando. I'm going. It's right off of... Man, and I passed by that road. Where's that one? Where's it at?
What's he talking about? Are you talking about Dickie still?
Where's 192?
It's right after 193. Or
You hush your
191.
mouth.
And before 193. Like you had no idea I was going to say that.
I passed right by it the other day.
And you didn't even know.
Oh, no, I didn't pass by it. This is the VA.
I had to stop that before it.
That's the VA. So I didn't drive by it, but it's right down the street from the VA in Orlando. I gotta transfer like now. I gotta transfer just so I can have some Dickies. Oh
Good
man,
stuff, man.
dude, that is like a 5-second drive down the street. Literally, like I'll leave and then I'll drive down this street and I'll take a left and I'll go all the way down and it'll be on the left and I'll grab it real quick and I'll speed back and I'll be back in like 15 minutes and now I'll have 15 minutes to wolf down my Dickies. Oh man, that would be great.
It would be great wolfing down the Dickies.
I would be great. That's not counting the time that I got to run down to my car and then speed out the parking lot. So give or take about 5 minutes there and then speed down the road. I think I can make that in 30 minutes. I think I can.
He's not just crazy. He's carsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that one is so close. I could practically run to it.
In 30 minutes?
30 minutes or less. Or I get fired. What other... Oh. What Taco Cabana? What Taco Cabana? What's that? Oh,
So
I
a
don't have-
taco bathroom? Oh, that's fine, yo. I think I'd stay away from the taco bathroom.
Taco. Just type in taco. Just type in taco around here. Moe's. Forgot about Moe's. Bolo Tropical.
Dairy Queen. I bet you don't have a Dairy Queen.
Oh, we do.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, we have Dairy Queen. We also got Panda Express.
That's everywhere.
Yeah. You know what we don't have? Qdoba.
Or Chipotle?
No, we have Chipotle, but we don't have Qdoba.
Ah.
And I like Qdoba better. They're not on the news about, poisoned food.
Well, give it some time and they'll be there.
What else we got over here? Outback Steakhouse, of course. Munch Organics. Sweet Mama's Restaurant. That looks... Sweet Mama's.
Sweet Mama's Restaurant.
That's a great... That sounds like a great place to eat.
Okay, eat, sure. I'll go with that.
Great home-style, family-friendly restaurant serving comfort food.
Sure.
Who paid for these reviews?
You can believe that. Who paid for those reviews?
Giovanni's Italian. Yeah, no. But I want to go to Sweet Mama's Restaurant.
You want to go to Flamin' AB's Burrito Barn.
Oh man, I haven't been there in a while. 310 Nona Scenic Lakeside Eatery. $310 Nona or 310, depending on how. Order the tuna poke app and the filet mignon. My husband ordered the duck.
I'm not too fond of the filet mignon.
Filet mignon. What in the world? This doesn't even look like enough food to... You're killing me. Tijuana Flats, of course. They got Tijuana Flats everywhere around here. Tacos El Rancho. They got a place called Taco Maker. Intended Taco. Taco Express. Ooh. What else we got? What else we got? I just want restaurants. In the
Didn't I tell you he was
That's
gonna turn
right.
this into the foodie show?
It's the Foodie Show. Welcome to the Foodie Show. Where, you know what? I'm going to go to Bonefish Grill. and give me some foodie. Bahama Breeze. Oh, Sizzler. You got a Sizzler over here. Man, what in the world? This is why I want to move, man. They got a West Side Texas barbecue. I'm gonna have to try that place. Lighthouse Lobster Fest. Lobster Feast, not Fest. Feast. Who knew? Right next to the Denny's.
Oh, that sounds about right.
CC's Pizza. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, you make it sound like it's such a bad thing.
Dude, yeah, man, they got the Japanese restaurant over here. I don't even know what that is. They got an Indian restaurant over here.
Tai Chi.
They got German restaurant over here. I'm gonna have to check that out. What else
Hey
they
man,
got?
the German restaurant's good.
Orlando Pizza and Wings. That just sounds good.
Really? That does?
Yeah, because it's like, you know what? It's in Orlando. It sounds Island Grove Wine Company. And man, that's it. That's all you got. There's no wine. I want drafts sports bar and grill. Oh, look at that appetizer right there on the menu.
Dude, what in the hell?
I'm sorry, we turning this into a Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. I don't care about that right now. I want restaurants.
Oh,
they have a place called Deluxe Burger. Deluxe Burger. Where was that at? It was around here somewhere.
Ken Blackman approved.
Blaze Pizza. Oh man, this stuff looks expensive. This stuff looks expensive. T-Rex Cafe. Under Volcano. Oh, the Polite Pig. Oh, that's over here by the...
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, that's over there.
don't
That's
know.
in Disney Springs. That's why I was like, why
I'm
does
not
this...
sure. I thought he was there. He's probably just listening to us go stupid, maybe. I don't know.
He probably did.
They're talking food, man.
Deluxe Burger. Oh, that's in Disney Springs.
Maybe that's with Arms Wide Open.
That's what that is. Casual Burger with the decor. I gotta check this out. I know where this is at. I didn't even realize that it was at Disney. You know, if it's at Disney, I gotta try it.
Jesus. This dude is like a walking advertisement. People should pay you. You should get paid for like space on your person.
Just
Seriously.
opening my mouth.
Yeah, seriously, man, dude. Like, yeah, I mean, okay, you can't advertise for warm weather, but like, well, I ain't doing no 50 degrees, and I ain't doing no anti-Disney, so
God.
Right?
it's like they don't even know they got you, but they got you.
You just click on restaurants. That's what they got. Rock and Brews. What is this? Cooper's Hawk.
Oh, we got a Cooper's Hawk.
Yeah,
Cooper's Hawk's what we got.
yeah, that's a winery and restaurant. Look at that place. You got to check out the BJ's though. That's right by the airport, man. I don't want to go over there. The Cheesecake Factory. Who wants to do? Nobody wants to pay that much for a cheesecake.
It's not just about the cheesecake. It's more than just the cheesecake.
How's it more? Twin Peaks I Drive. Ooh, this looks yummy. She looks yummy. They got any more of those? I know where I'm going.
Oh, you must have found a tilted kilt somewhere, huh?
Pretty close. Man, that's got $4 next to it.
That doesn't mean anything.
That means I'm about to look at their menu and see see how much this thing costs. Where's their menu? They got a website. I know you ain't got a website. How do you want to click and open? Yeah, there you go. Stop being dumb. Yeah, where's your menu?
I have no idea.
Menu.
Did you finish that plain OE? Because
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, now I know why it's got $4 on it.
Or you, hey, Robert, did you finish your plane? You got it done, right?
Question is, what day did you get it done?
Oh yeah, good point. He'd probably be a little bit different now, wouldn't he?
Main courses. How much is the main course? $52? $54? Yeah, $60, $78 for some 32-ounce steak. Bone-in ribeye is $60. Filet mignon is $51. A New York strip is $51. Yeah, that's why it's got 4 stinking stars next to it. $115 for a Grand Plateau with jumbo lump crab, North Atlantic lobster, shrimp cocktail, oysters on the half shell. Not turtles in the half shell. Oysters on the half shell. Who is going to eat that nasty?
Are you saying you're going to go?
I'm saying I'm not spending that.
This from the guy who goes to Disney World on a regular freaking basis.
Oh, yeah,
He's like, not going to spend money. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend $115 on my food.
But Disney World is okay with you.
Well, $400. That's reasonable.
Oh, okay. I see. All right.
But $100, that's not reasonable.
Yeah, I see the balance here.
Yeah, because that's feeding 4 people, not one.
Whatever.
and that goes with a yes, dear. Don't you love it here? Yes, dear.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's all you said. Yeah.
Yeah. What? Why not?
Right. Well, you can't say anything else.
Be our guest. Oh, see, there's a Culver's up here. That's not where they're putting it, though. They got one right here. Thank you. They got one right here. Next to the Holy Land Experience. P.F. Chang's. I forgot about P.F. Chang's.
They're easily. What about Panera?
You're so stupid. Said Panera. We got Pee-wee. Or Pei-wei, whatever you want to call it. That Chinese place.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, there's the Zaxby's. There it is. Oh, it's right there. Dude, this is in a spot, man. It's got a Krispy Kreme. I forgot about Krispy Kreme. Who doesn't love Krispy Kreme?
I don't like Krispy Kreme.
Oh, you shut your mouth. Who doesn't like it when the hot sign's on? Oh, you gotta have this. Kiki's Breakfast Cafe.
What the fuck?
Kiki's. Oh, Max Muscle Nutrition. Max Muscle Nutrition. You can't go anywhere with that. See, look at that. They need to start paying me for this. Kiki's, man. What you got, Kiki? Go to kikis.com.
What the hell?
Go to kikis.com and you can check out the menu. Oh my goodness, what an awesome website.
Oh, help me, please.
You can get an apple cinnamon waffle. You can get a strawberry waffle. You can get a blueberry waffle. You can get a granola crunch waffle, or a Belgian waffle, or a chocolate chip waffle, or a banana nut waffle, or a pecan waffle, or a Florida waffle, a banana split waffle, banana and nut caramel waffle. Dude, create your own waffle. What? You're a panini. You get some paninis. Oh, cheesesteak
You're a
panini.
panini.
Cheeseburger panini. Oh, I bet that's so good.
Dude, for reals?
What are you trying to show me? I'm afraid to click on that.
Yeah.
We probably need to. We're right at our 3-hour mark. All right, let's wrap this up. We spent an hour and a half talking about food.
Yeah, here we go.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you coming out. Roger, thank you for coming out. Robert, OAE, Matt, whatever you want to call yourself, I'm going to find you. I promise.
Oh, man.
Thanks for coming and hanging out, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, funny, y'all. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, sorry we got a little...
We get a little off track. We can't do this. We need to have a show designated for an off track night. That's what we need to do. Where we come in and we just talk about something, but not really nothing.
That's supposed to be what Fridays are for.
Oh well, I'm busy.
I mean, dude, all we gotta do is get started, and we'll do this. Yeah.
That's the problem. Yes. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming out, and
Ain't nobody got time for that.
always remember to keep them flying.